Beat 'em, people. Welcome back to another installment, a live installment of the Homeroom University podcast, the pod about your favorite pod. Classmates on Groove.
J Noblez.
AJ the Menace.
White man on the boards.
Yep.
Yep. You hear him. You hear us. We hear y'all. Like the video, share, subscribe. Appreciate all the support y'all been showing. Check out the Patreon. And also don't forget to leave your hashtag office hours. Hashtag office hours. Partner at the end of the show. Get to talk to y'all about what we said right, wrong, or right in the middle. You know how we do it. But let's not waste no time. Let's get right into these good watches. So I saw this I saw this trailer, right? I saw this trailer, right? And I just it was so stupid and I hated it, but I loved it. But I loved that I hated it, but I hated it that I loved it. And I think we all need to see it. Yeah. Click on new movie.
This don't sound like a good watch. It sounds like a guilty pleasure.
It's so stupid.
I saw this.
I've been
saw
watching a
this?
couple of these.
Yo, I just saw this today. I'm sorry. I don't want to, but please.
We can watch. Yeah,
It's so stupid.
I'm gonna throw it up. This is kind of.
Hey, Dad, my friends and I will be upstairs.
Hey, son, you up for some 21? I got the ball.
No, Dad, I just got my Jeffree Star palette. It's giving toxic masculinity.
Oh, this Christmas. Hey, honey, why don't we go to the steakhouse for our anniversary?
I can't. Brian is giving me a promotion at work.
What? That's the 4th promotion this week. What the hell is wrong with my family? I wish I had one normal child.
Can grant your wish.
Do it!
But I can only change one child. Who do you choose? Gay son or thought daughter?
Hey, Dad, my friends and I will be upstairs.
I just thought that shit was so stupid.
haven't
I
seen
was
that
like, yo,
one.
whoever typed that prompt, they took their time. They knew what they wanted.
Yeah.
And, you know, congratulations to them.
Somebody needs to cut him a check. We need 52 episodes.
They've been dropping a lot of these.
What we
'Cause it
need
was
Tim
like
Burton. We don't need
Saving
Tim Burton.
Hawaiian. There's- I saw the Saving Hawaiian one.
I saw one that was based on like some Compton Crib shit. It was a ghost that was coming back to kill gangsters.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't believe in ghost cuz. And then it would come in the room.
my
He was like, I
God.
kind of want to catch the fade with the ghost.
Some of these AI videos are stupid, but they're like, you know, they're funny. They're funny. I mean,
One out is stupid.
they're stupid, and I hate them because they're destroying the environment.
And
I
artists.
saw one the same thing, and the name of the show was Lady Boy.
Yes.
It's actually funny.
They be making that AI shit, man. That's that old nigga talk.
Yeah.
That AI, those AI commercials though, it's too much.
It's a
bro.
lot of them. It's so many. We're only picking the big ones to like really talk about.
James
It really
Harden
is a
committed
lot.
sin recently. He had a
What?
gambling AI ad.
You didn't see
Really?
that?
Yeah.
That
was nasty.
That might have to be another good one because that's.
And it was crazy because it's still not good. And this is a professional ad. Like at the end, for like 3 seconds, he turned into DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah.
What?
And in the middle, it was like Wreck-It Ralph themed. It was a bunch of like, because you know, AI
It's
is
always
nothing.
bullshit.
It's nothing but what humans have created. So it's just taking from different, like, it's like some Candy Crush joint at one point.
A little cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Yeah.
That's what I hate. I hate that it's all the AI is clouded with a chance of meatballs.
That's
Yeah.
what I feel like
it
that's
all
just
feels like that.
Well,
that might
AI
be the easiest prompt to get correct.
AI or
yeah, that's
Pixar.
true. That's true.
For sure. I mean, yeah.
Oh, Pixar, yeah. It's that cloudy with a chance. It's
That cloudy with it's something about
that,
the eyes.
It's that star. It's that artistic style or whatever.
Yeah.
I hate it. I don't hate anything more than the gorilla ones though. Those are the absolute worst.
What you mean the gorilla?
The gorilla ones?
The gorilla ones where it's like a gorilla.
But it's
as-
like a nigga, right?
And he can be anybody.
Okay.
But or just like the customer service ones. They're so fucking trash.
You got a boring algorithm.
I don't have that on my. I don't have any AI outside of this like type of shit
Yeah.
on my algorithm at all. Like
Yeah.
I'm talking about what like my coworkers pass around, like when I'll see
Oh, yeah.
shit like that.
'Cause
You
you work
memes
with-
they send. Yeah, you work with squares.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, like super squares.
Niggas that got achievements on Facebook.
Yeah.
On purpose.
Exactly.
My good watch is a quick one. I'm sure everybody's seen it. Joe Budden Network. They had a commercial running on ESPN, which is pretty fucking major. And I don't know. It's like an archaic way of promoting yourself, but it's tried and true at the same time. So why wouldn't you have it? You know. And I think it kind of shocked everybody just because I think it just shocked everybody the fact that it was even happening. Like the fact that they even went that direction, which old school methods of promoting yourself aren't bad. It's just there's too many people that think like the internet is the only way, but like that old school, like the job I used to have before.
Yeah.
They tried to switch to like internet promo to sell these like tubs and shit. Nigga, nothing worked better than those commercials, bro.
Yeah.
The commercials that ran during Judge Judy and shit. Those people, when we went to those people's houses, they were buying 60% of the time.
And Joe Budden,
because that's where y'all target demographic is.
That's
for
where
real.
that's really where they're at. But they try to do Facebook, get a bunch of young kids, 25, just married, first home.
Yeah, you don't
shopping, wasting my time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
you don't
Like,
buy bathtubs on TikTok.
Nah, yeah, and there'd be a bunch of those free consultation. Why not?
Exactly.
We're gonna talk to our parents, see if they'll help us pay for niggas ain't got no savings. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Nah, that Judge Judy crowd. I have $10,000 to spend today. Yeah, I mean, like, let's get it. Yeah, like,
because it's for they sciatica.
Yeah, but we can watch this commercial.
All right, I
real
should be
quick.
good to throw it up. Bro.
Yeah, yeah.
How would I describe myself? I'm a lunatic, right?
He's been caught cheating before.
He wants a clean house. He wants his laundry.
We have a
away.
housekeeper,
He wants
Julia. Way too much touch.
I like that.
Did he show you the handshake yet? Stupid. Amateur hour over here. I don't want to look at him.
You wear shirts and hoodies in the pool. So? You don't talk to me again. Wait, you wear shirts and hoodies in the pool? You say a lot of tricky words. No, I don't. I say regular words that's tricky to you.
Now it's time for my favorite part of the show.
How much you think that was? Like
The cost?
$10,000?
$300.
$1,000?
Why not?
What I don't know what show it ran during because that
2025.
First Take, I believe.
You don't think so? It's not.
It's First Take.
that's a lot then.
Yeah.
And
It's a decent amount.
And
Like,
it's
with the-
his audience. Like Joe Budden understands his audience. Like he does have like a First Take type of like, you know, just a gumbo pot crowd. That's just like they talk about anything, but it's really nothing. And
like
that's
to
what
hear-
First Take is.
They like to hear people not agree.
For
And
the
they're
most
probably
part.
above 37.
Yeah.
It was
probably.
an expensive spot if it was running during First Take. When you buy commercials, you normally buy them. You buy packages. Like one of the many jobs that I've had, I used to organize commercials for TV stations.
Okay.
I hated that job. That was the only job. That's the only job I've ever worked that I actually just genuinely did a no call, no show. I just woke up one day and said, I'm not going back. I hated that fucking job. But long story short, what I would do is on one screen, I had a bank full of all these commercials and they were all priced out. So if I sold you $10,000 worth of spots, that's going to be broken into like 100, 200, 1,000, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then you feed those spots in the time slots that they bought in at. But there could be another spot competing, another advertiser competing for that spot. So sometimes you might get bumped out that week, and then you need to they'll give you credit. They'll credit you spots.
Yeah.
And then it'll get moved to like the next day or later in the day and shit like that. You're always going to get the spot you paid for, but you're going to get bumped too. So there's a block of spots that they paid. I don't know what that is. And then First Take is a high value. So it's like, I worked there during Trump and Hillary. The way the political spots run, normally they close off bidding.
That's
right?
probably making a lot of bread.
So the salesman can sell up to, during regular time, the salesman can sell up to 3 o'clock, and then it's like all sales are final. That way, I'm not getting no new shit coming in. But during the presidential times or like an election time, they can sell up to end of day. So literally for any political spot, Trump or Hillary, if something came in $100 more and they always bested each other by 100, all day they're just going up by 100. By the end of the day, it'd be, and we're talking like a basic ass channel, like nothing special is really happening. That might be like $2,000 for like a daytime, which is Judge Mathis, but then like prime time might be up to like $7,000.
Yeah.
Because they just been bidding $100 or $50 at a time over each other for the last 8 hours.
And the chat just reminded us too that it was also on CNN. I forgot about that. He did say that.
That's a good spot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
that's
know.
Perfect. Nah, and this is perfect because like Joe Budden always talks about like where podcast is going, and the news just dropped that like Breakfast Club is gonna be on Netflix only.
Right.
So it's like, you know, it was a good move for sure.
Yeah, it was nice to see that style still being used to promote something classic.
Well done.
I do think the commercial could have been better though a little bit. I wasn't really a fan of the commercial. I don't know.
It was simple.
The commercial didn't sell me like as like because I'm already committed, maybe. But I don't know.
It's one of those commercials you got to
I know
watch
it's
from
good.
the very beginning. Like if you would have looked up in the middle, you might not know what the fuck is going on.
Right. Yeah. It was like, I don't know. I appreciate a great commercial. I
Did it
love
feel
a
like
good
reality
commercial.
TV to you?
It didn't, I don't know. It didn't get me excited.
You have to know them to understand it. Because that's what the show is. It's like
right,
it's
but the
boom,
point of the
boom,
commercial is supposed to get
Somebody to
anybody
buy in.
new.
Exactly, and it
I don't know
could
what
be
the
a method to his madness. Like it's probably somebody, and that's the thing. They're so big to where just his face for a second is enough. So if you have 18 shots in 3 seconds of this nigga's face, you know that might be enough to like program somebody. Because what's the rule of thumb? Like you gotta see it 7 times to really
It
have
started
it in your brain.
too slow. They never should have slow mode
the intro piece.
They never should have slow mode that.
Should've jumped right
It's
in.
got to start fast.
Yeah.
And I think that's what that threw the pacing of the
I
whole
agree with
commercial
that.
off to me. Yes, that's a great scene, but give it to us at regular speed. And maybe play it forward and then reverse it. You know what I'm saying? All at the regular speed. But yeah, I don't know. It started off too slow. Too slow. That's my only I think the return will be good. I think they could definitely have a better commercial though. I do think that. It needs to be faster paced.
But it does work for what they're selling.
I think it could work better if they had a better commercial personally. I don't know. I mean, I think just the fact that it's there is going to be good and it's going to help. But I think it could like really increase if they cut a different commercial.
And if you compare it to most other podcast commercials that actually come out on legitimate platforms like radio, TV, and all that, most of them are kind of dry and just like, yo.
Shit, who was doing that?
A couple of them, like, there's a bunch of white podcasters like Mel Robbins. She be
I don't know
having
what their commercials look like though.
but they're just all standard. We have a podcast, tune in weekly, 7 p.m. It's never like
those are like 5-second drops.
It's never usually clips of highlights or actual moments that you could expect from these kind of personalities. It's just more so, hey, we doing this.
Yeah.
Watch it. So compared to other podcast commercials, it's kind of good.
Joe Budden is the
They be having
only.
that on TV.
Yeah, not a lot of them, but there are other legitimate spots like radio and certain things like that.
A good avenue to attack, would be Tubi. I only watch Tubi. It's a lot of people that only watch like not for real, like Freevee, all these like cheap ass channels.
I feel like that says what type of nigga you are.
Yeah, but I've also seen like those ads where it's like the Goonie Gang's trying to get me, like those ads on Tubi, like they're on my screen. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how do you pay for this? So
Tubi would be
those would be. I'm telling you, you have to. And if Joe Budden accepted the low barrel niggas like me, you know what I mean? Because that's really what that's what support him.
But y'all not paying customers.
We don't.
Yeah,
you watch Tubi.
Yeah, Tubi's not a paying audience.
First of all, that's not my job.
That's
not my job to be ready, like to be what he needs. It's his job to convince me, right? First it's the commercial, then it's like, okay, let me go to the YouTube. Let me see what they got. I mean, I don't know. First of all, you don't know.
No, it's his job.
But you don't know.
His job to spend time finding people who are worthwhile.
You don't know who has money. You don't know who has money on what platform.
Yeah, but I can bet,
guess.
But I can at least bet that niggas on Tubi don't want to spend they are very tight with their dollars.
Y'all are a type.
Or I just need something on. But I don't necessarily want to pay for the thing I want. That's something I don't want to pay for it. I just need it on in the background.
And that's the problem. He's directing you to his website that's paid.
He wants a Patreon.
Yeah.
Right.
Still, it hits.
Our good places don't matter, huh?
It hits a vertical.
He still wants to watch it. So
Right.
No, I'm just saying, it's
so
like
he cannot pay for it.
Okay, it's not. First of all, you don't know that. That's the thing. You don't know what you'll pay for until you pay for it. That's literally how it happens when you buy like just goofy shit. AJ, how did you feel when you bought your bidet? What was going through your head?
Low. Trash.
Not even joking. I'm not even joking.
You could have went I bought so much dumb things that y'all consider dumb. You could have went anywhere.
What's another dumb
air blower? It's a couple different things.
Come on,
an air blower.
You gotta learn how to like keep these jokes fresh.
An air blower isn't dumb. I'm just trying to.
Material's expired.
I'm just trying to get like.
What about my motorized blinds? We could have went there.
Oh, his EV.
I forgot about your motorized blind. You see, it's so much goofy shit. It's like So how did you feel when you woke up and bought your motorized blind?
Yeah,
like was you in
I'm
the
returning them.
What kind of commercial was it?
I'm returning them.
Are you
The
actually?
trash?
So you were.
I am. It was. The
I thought
noise.
you didn't buy him yet.
I did buy them. Oh, I installed one too.
Oh, you got.
I thought you said you were
got to
buying.
upgrade the level.
Noise is what's bothering
You got to get a high end one.
Yeah, I really got to drop like 200-300.
You got to get the high end.
with like a silent motor.
Yeah.
and speed. It's slow.
Oh yeah.
It's slow. It's like you hit it, nigga, and we're really just like
Sitting there.
for the next like 1.5 minutes. Just gonna hear this, as it's like. I was like, nah, that's
You
not
waking
that's
up your
not
neighbor,
it.
you disturbing the peace.
Yeah,
And that's the
it
thing.
disturbed my peace.
It's a good alarm clock.
It is a decent because it's like a low tone that'll just like start your wake up, and then the alarm goes off afterwards. It's definitely a warm up.
It's better than a rooster.
In that business, they did the first step. They got you in. They just couldn't keep you. You have to have a way in. You have to. You can't just like.
But they also found the right kind of guy. It's target demographics. They needed somebody who doesn't like to get up and press buttons.
Of course. And niggas don't like to press buttons on too. I'm telling you, nigga, I'm one of them niggas. Nah. But
I think the commercial could be way better. Long story short,
Yeah,
I definitely
yeah.
think it could be way better.
I agree.
I think it was cool, but if I'm just rating the commercial, I wouldn't rate it very high.
It was probably a 7.
Might be too high.
I'm giving it a 4.
Do you think they made it in-house?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Solid 5.
They didn't
sure.
outsource to a commercial making company?
Mm-mm.
You think that would have been smarter?
It would have been better if they gave it to the person that makes the reels. I think if the person that makes the JBP reels would have done a better chop commercial.
Maybe. I wonder if it translates to that stage because it is 2 different mediums.
Right.
That actually kind of felt like somebody who
it's a
makes
different
reels
aspect
cut it up.
ratio too. No, that felt like me in my first year of editing.
Somebody who makes reels.
Yeah, but I'm way better than that. First year, that's not good. Like that's the whole point to say first year.
You might have been a prodigy, nigga. You might have been one of them.
I mean, I
ones.
kind of was,
So
but still,
exactly.
like it was.
Your year 1 is like
That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Me today, I could chop some shit now. I can get it exciting.
Well, that might be even better because you might really get somebody's attention that's just sitting on the couch and it's like, this is a terrible commercial. What the hell is this? Now I'm watching it.
I thought it was pretty good, man. Y'all being hard on it.
All visibility is good visibility. I definitely agree with that. 100%. All right, but did you ever go watch? We can roll up out of this because we got some shit to go through.
I was about to say, one of my good watches kind of rolled into just Joe Budden in general.
All right, well, we'll go there.
So Joe Budden, he went on his little Chitlin circuit, hit a couple shows, the ICF podcast with Jim Jones. He hit Poor Minds, and he also hit Impulsive and the Rolling Stone.
David Chitlin
Rolling
circuit
Stone
too.
interview.
Yeah, they're in it. But the
That
Rolling
interview
Stone
Nas
magazine.
and them too.
Yeah, that came
Nas and
out.
Supreme.
Yep.
Yes, yeah, even that one. Even though I wouldn't count
Did
that.
anybody listen? Did anybody listen to that album?
No, I heard bad things.
Really?
I heard some.
I didn't
bad
hear
things.
anything. So
I hear
that's
nothing at
always
all.
good.
I heard it was a little lackluster. Nas just sounded outdated. It wasn't a good.
But it's because he was with Preem too. Like I think Nas with Hit Boy. This is just straight music talk. Sorry, but like Nas with Hit Boy, like Hit Boy, the one he did with that album he did. I felt like it was like okay,
Possibly. Maybe
this is how you
Nas.
bring Nas into
Nas.
2024 or 20. You
Maybe
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but
with,
Nas got one of those like the baby effects to where it's so easy to say the same thing about him because it's kind of true, but it might be exaggerated.
Well, what's the thing that we're saying?
That like he picks bad beats or like his flow be kind of boring or some shit.
He does pick bad beats, which is why the Hit Boy shit was hard because all the beats were hard.
Yeah.
So it's like,
or even a conductor. I could hear him on a conductor beat.
For sure.
Conductor. Oh, like an orchestra?
No, that's the name.
Let's just move on.
Oh.
But
Is that a producer?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
but
Sorry.
the Chitlin circuit, it was kind of trash, honestly. It wasn't I felt like nothing good came from like any of these shows. The worst one was obviously Impulsive. I don't know why he went there. It felt like
It's a big market.
he didn't need to touch, he don't need to go that route.
He don't need
Like
the
there's
happy dad
there's a
niggas.
different way to go in that door. You like just nigga go through the window or something. Like he went to like the worst type of
Of whites.
you said it. You said it.
Who are good whites to go to?
Right.
Good
'cause
whites.
Now we have to know that answer.
Yeah.
Honestly, maybe call her daddy type. Yeah, for sure.
I don't
Maybe
know.
call her daddy. Like he went to like almost like a troll. He went to like an underground white. Why go to the underground?
The Pauls are not underground.
Yeah, but they're not looked at in high regard. You know what I'm
But
saying?
they are mainstream.
Yeah,
Them
but
niggas be doing backflips at
Right.
WWE.
Yo, for
One
real.
of them's about to fight Anthony Joshua.
They're real fixtures in our life.
Yes, but
whether we want to admit that or not, like they're fixtures.
that is true.
They'll probably
but
get statues.
they'll-
Unfortunately.
They
Somewhere.
might get statues somewhere in
Sugar
like
Land,
Utah.
Yeah.
But the interview or whatever you want to call it, the conversation was terrible. Like it was probably one of the worst conversations I've ever seen Joe Budden had. It was like, yeah, what do you think about this black topic? Yeah, what do you think about this black topic? It was like they're looking at him through a cage. Well, not even through a cage because he can touch him, but they're just like, wow, and all that like, wow, we could just finally ask him these questions from a reasonable source.
Yeah, because he's the authority. They probably have a lot of theories on Diddy, but this nigga's actually dapped him up before.
The longest conversation they had was about stripping. And that was one of my good watches. That was the longest conversation they had in that video.
That makes sense.
Because they time coded it or time stamped it.
Time-stamped it,
So it was like a 13-minute conversation on stripping. I mean, it was just embarrassing, you know. I don't know why Joe Budden would put himself in that type of situation. I just felt so unfortunate.
He probably
for him.
didn't know it was gonna go like that. It's just
And the
you
fact-
might
you
as
gotta
well
think
go
about-
see what's going on.
And the fact that it had, at least with Poor Minds and ICF podcast, they was saying stuff about Joe's universe. Like, it was like, yo, what's up with Mel? Like, woody woo whoop. Like, what's up with business in the industry that you're in? It was just more productive. It was just a more productive conversation.
Now, you did just say the commercial was good on ESPN because it reaches everybody. So why would going to Impulsive be bad?
Right.
Because that's reaching out to everybody.
I said that was bad.
You said it was good, but you're saying the Impulsive one was bad. Like he doesn't need those whites. He needs all our people.
Tied also, AJ, tied to the conversation they had. Like a commercial and a conversation is completely
That
different.
might be what gets them white boys over there.
Oh,
He's somebody that doesn't get offended when we ask black questions to white people.
and
These
look,
are the type of blacks I like to be around.
and what are you saying about Joe Budden's character for him to be in that type of situation? Are you saying something about Joe Budden we don't know about? Like he'll just sit there and be like,
No, I'm going off what you perceive because you said he shouldn't be fucking with these whites.
yeah, based off of the conversation they had. It wasn't even a productive conversation. The longest conversation they had was
about that
about
ass.
stripping.
Yeah.
That was their most productive conversation, honestly. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Joe,
I want to hear it.
you want to hear it?
He talked about the strip club with Jim Jones too.
Yeah, and that was a...
I think he talks about the strip club everywhere he goes. I mean, the nigga really loves the strip club. I mean,
Kind of his area
people
of
know
expertise.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's the one that makes his heart flutter.
It's
like,
in the no long.
yeah,
Nah,
real
I pulled this up.
enthusiasm
you
behind
bring it
the
up and then
topics.
it's passion. And that's what you have to do as a great host. You got to talk about things they give a fuck about.
Yeah.
I watched about a quarter of this though.
Yeah, I watched a good little bit of it too. That strip conversation was long, but
It's a little,
it was cool.
Yeah, but it wasn't nothing where I was like, "Oh, this is great."
Yeah, where do you want the where's the time
Go
stamp
up.
for the
Go all the way up in the note.
Okay.
It's in the Good Watches.
Ah.
My bad.
3209. Oh no, that's
Right here.
No, yep.
3035.
Gotcha.
Appreciate that. And you know, like I said, it was just a. I mean, talk to the white version of you, but just hit play, Lauren, because it was a pretty good conversation.
Which way you going, bro?
This stripping conversation.
Yeah.
Does that make you a cheapskate?
Well, no, because I tip.
You do?
I tip in there. Yeah.
I've just found myself at strip clubs like the few times I've went where I'm just like, I ended up just talking to them about like their dreams and goals beyond stripping. And at those moments, I realized I don't think this place is for me.
Yeah, but that's unfair because you could do that. You could pick a bunch of places and talk to the people that work there about what their dreams and their goals were, and it's going to be very different than the path mark that they're working at.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't put that on just strippers.
That is
I
an
think
interesting
strippers.
point,
I think that has a real negative connotation. I really applaud some of those. Well, I'm not going to turn this interview into go-go strippers, but I applaud some of them for being able to get up and go get to it. These are people who are without parents. These are people who have just gone through extreme circumstances.
You're making it work.
These are people that have been abused. These are you don't know what people's situation is. So for you to be able to, especially with society right this second, rub two rocks together and get a coin and be able to take it to the bank, I'm not looking down on anybody taking care of themselves.
That's a great take. I get that.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, nah.
It really was.
That was beautiful.
Just a hard cut.
That was like. Yeah, that was amazing.
He respects strippers like how niggas respect fighters. Like,
Martin Luther
you
King.
just have the heart for getting in the ring. I'll give it to you.
Or civil rights activists, like they had so much heart to get spit on and just work through it.
That was so thoughtful.
But go to the Jim Jones one, because that one was also pretty emotional and you know, and that's all on impulsive. It was a stupid conversation. Joe, don't ever talk to the niggas again.
That's crazy.
What the fuck? Why do you hate them so much?
I
mean, I don't like
you
them,
watched
but,
a quarter. You watched a quarter of the video, so I mean, I guess
I'm not like a.
You ain't stay long enough to get annoyed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or to have like real perspective on it, like the shit.
Jay Alexander in the chat is hating you for this shit. He said orange shirt missing every shot today.
That's okay, Jay Alexander.
He said you're not cooking with this.
Jay Alexander, he does have like a Sir the Great name.
Jay Alexander, the steakhouse.
All right.
You got like who sells this and who's like, yeah, sign me up. Are you kidding me? I bring my own ones to the strip club.
That's crazy.
I come in there with my own bag because or bags sometimes. Because of how they tax you in the strip club. I'm not.
They definitely
as an adult, we can't sign up to be.
They taking $8 to $10 of every 100 pack. They bugging in there. More than that?
They're taking $20 to $30 off of every 100.
No
pack.
way.
It went up. It's inflation, nigga. It's inflation.
Those tariffs on the singles?
They went up. Yes.
Strip club tariffs is crazy.
Then you're gonna hit the ATM. They're gonna bang you there.
The ATM is $10 for sure.
They making the girls pay, yeah, and they paying for the operation, paying for the bags, niggas that sweep. There's too many different ways. Then you're gonna get food. Then the alcohol is not real alcohol, and they tax you on that. Like when as adults. Because a big part of niggas' problems is we don't understand financial literacy. So when, as adults, as wealthy adults, do we say, you know what? Nah.
To be smart about certain shit. Financial literacy. I call it financial mastering because we're not illiterate, but we need some help with certain things. But financial mastering.
Because he said
that because illiterate is harder.
This nigga was about to drop a bar. But that actually ties it to the next conversation of like
that's funny.
He had a couple poor minds, and the conversation he had with Jim Jones was pretty good. He talked about like some business stuff, like the importance of having just the importance of having 30,000 fans, like what that could do for you, just people that just are really committed to you.
Mm-hmm.
But they also asked about Mel, which is I feel like is pretty more important. Go down, Lauren.
Is it right here? Poor minds.
Who asked about Mel?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Both podcasts. Go down. It's the next one. There.
This one?
Yes. Perfect. So on ICF, Jim Jones, like his way of asking about shit that he knows is kind of like, maybe I shouldn't be asking this. It's just funny because it's just real quick. Like he just throws it out there and like looks away. Mm-hmm. But just hit play because it's kind of stupid.
I don't think it went to the timestamp. It's the same timestamp as a strip club.
Yeah, that wasn't a clip link.
Yeah, nah, you gotta go to, my bad. Go to
Yeah, we live, baby.
This is Ebro in the morning right now.
Well, it's literally right here, 4439.
Old and not knowing how to use his phone.
I can't wait to watch the Ebro in the morning shit. Can we go there next, please?
Got to go to sleep first.
All right, I got you.
Time and things like that.
And that's fine.
So I see you did a swap on your show. And So you have, is Melissa still part of the show or not? Or is just Mona that's part of the show now?
I didn't do a swap.
All right.
I didn't do a swap. See,
Okay.
one of y'all on them phones over there. No, I didn't do a swap.
All right.
Melissa stepped away.
Okay.
And Mel, was negotiating for.
Shouts to Melissa.
Quite some time. Shout out to Melissa. We love her.
But I can't say this. Mona has been one of my favorite people since the pandemic. She is one of the most funniest, like touch your soul funny, like just her talk. She don't even gotta be funny. She just to her walk in and you see you just want to laugh. Like she has that type of aura to her. I was so happy when I seen her on the couch. I was like, oh, now this show just got some more legs because this girl is a whole show on her own. Like she really, that's very dope, man. Shouts to you, Mona. I just want to give you
word,
give you a motherfucking flowers, girl. You did that, girl. Show out time now.
And she has been. She's been great.
Mona's
I feel
been
like
great.
he was just dissing Mel.
Yeah, it was a weird.
I
like,
always felt like a slight to Melissa Ford.
Or he was expecting for Joe to say something, but Joe didn't say anything disrespectful. So it's like, yeah, and you know, Mel, you did that was perfect. She's good. She's wonderful. I love Mel.
Yeah, or maybe to clean up the guilt he felt for being messy, he was like, let's just make this a celebration.
Yeah.
Shout out to Melissa Ford.
Yo, Mona is great. Everybody's great. Yo, shout out to Mona, yo. Joe Bunny, you so smart for swapping them out.
I seen you do that swap out.
That was nasty.
It's a very.
I mean, I don't want to.
It was like.
He was like, nigga, what are you trying to say, nigga?
He was like,
Ask the fucking question.
I don't want to. Yo, why you being messy, Joe?
Yeah, man. What
the
the
definition of throwing a rock and hiding your hand.
Nah, he ain't hot shit.
He just didn't want to go there.
I think he dropped the rock.
He didn't want to be messy.
Well,
he dropped that shit and he was like, fuck it, it's out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Nah, that's crazy.
Shout out Harlem.
Everybody was asking him, but like, you know, that is a big topic. It's still a big ass topic. Like Mona is still fairly new, so you know she's still getting accustomed. So you might as well.
M4, I don't know.
What's happening with M4? I haven't been paying attention.
She was on tonight's Conversations
Again?
Yep, and Mona was there, and they took a picture. That was big news. Like them taking a picture.
They showed sisterhood.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I hate that those are even stories. I really do. I hate that that can go up. The photo of them.
You hate positivity going viral.
It's not positive just because it's, I don't know.
You feel like it's fake.
Yeah, of course.
It was performative for sure.
As fuck, yeah.
Because like that, there's so much intent behind those two linking up and taking a picture together.
But do you think they are cool?
I don't think they have a reason to beef.
Yeah.
Even though they're going to take little slick shots at each other. Like Mona and Joe's taking little quick jabs, I think, at M4 already on the show.
Really just like
Like what?
scratches.
I can't remember. They said something. It was one little like quick joke. There's been jokes that's gone back and forth, long story short. But
I think Melissa can handle a few of those as long as they
And
ingest.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Mel has shot a few shots.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah,
they both have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nobody's pressed that red button yet.
No.
To where they can't take a picture with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you might not
To where
find
there's no more
Joe
podcasts.
and Mel might not take a picture.
That picture's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That picture's out.
You don't think that big?
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's crazy.
Hell no.
All right. Y'all right? I'm dying to get over to Ebro in the morning.
All right.
Hot 97 has fired Ebro in the morning. The entire morning show is completely gone. Ebro, Ebro, Ďarden, Peter Rosenberg.
He said, let me say the last names. It'll make it easier.
Yeah. Well,
and Laura Styles, right?
Laura Styles, yeah. It's only right to give him the whole thing right now. So,
yeah, because this is the last time we
One
might say
ounce
their
of
name.
respect.
Yeah, I mean.
They're done. And nobody feels bad.
Well, and then Ebro went on a campaign on why they got fired, and he's just sticking with this.
He blamed his righteousness.
It was a pity. Yeah.
Right.
He was like, I was too woke for the corporation.
Yeah. Trump had a meeting and he was picking which black podcasters was really changing the culture.
What is
and
he
I was
talking
on that
about,
list.
He's talking like he Jimmy Kimmel.
You know, like
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, hold up now.
It's
I
crazy.
hate Charlamagne's political shit. He can run with that.
Yeah.
at least I'd accept it more. You know what I'm saying? At least the nigga was tweeting
because
at him
there's
at one
proof
point.
of concept to Charlamagne.
He's at least tweeted at him and said he's an idiot.
There's proof of concept and there's actual reach. Of all people, why silence Ebro on Hot 97? I didn't even know he was political.
For that purpose.
Me neither. I kind of did, but not really.
But not enough to where it's like...
Not enough to know.
It's not enough to where this nigga's corrupting the mind of the youth. We have to get rid of him.
That wouldn't make any sense because he works at Apple. Like, he wouldn't be allowed to say anything.
They would have got him off everywhere.
They would have got him off of the biggest
they gonna take
job
the
he
job
works
that
at.
mattered.
But nah, it was sad, man. When he was in his car, he was trying to just make up reasons. I thought it was disgusting.
But then they also...
Even when he tweeted after, I was like, I get y'all are going out sad and not on your own volition, but he didn't have his chin up.
Nah.
That shit just looked weird.
There's a way to go out.
But then they were also, in the meantime, also promoting the fact that they were moving to YouTube. So it's also like, I can hear Star say, come down here in the pits with us all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they got demoted to
when
the
a nigga
internet.
loses their job, come on down here in these dirty streets of YouTube with all of us common folks.
Yeah, don't forget your resume, nigga.
Which is funny because YouTube, to people like this who come from, these are corporate people. These are just people with jobs, you know what I mean, that are front facing, but they're just niggas with jobs, you know? So them coming off of a nationally syndicated area or show or company down to YouTube is a downgrade to them, even though it doesn't have to be looked at like that at all. It could be looked at as a freeing move and a bigger reach than what you have been getting.
A new beginning.
Yeah, a new beginning. I would say like the freedom is probably the biggest thing. Even though you don't have a boss, your boss is YouTube terms of service essentially now.
I think the freedom is what scares them because with the freedom comes a non-consistent check.
Oh, for sure. And then also there's always I mean, that's the biggest thing. But they were promoting they wanted us to all move to YouTube. And they were promoting that. And they did the first episode of Ebro in the Morning. And that shit was like, man, it was like, well, before we get into watching some clips of that, let's listen to that nigga in the car, because that's only right, because we can't just skip over that.
Bro's a casino owner. You know those 3 licenses that they got here in New York City for the casinos? The guy that owns the shit owns one of the casinos licenses. He got to raise $500,000, bro. $500 million, excuse me. They need my shit talking anti-Netanyahu, anti-government, progressive shit out the way, bro. They need me out the way.
And I like how he's connecting anti-government to being progressive. Like, just because
it is.
Not...
Nigga, them liberals be like, fuck the government, fuck the police. They be on that.
Them who's?
Yeah, they be on that. The conservatives be like, support.
I don't fuck with Libras. Anybody,
Did I say Libras?
All them niggas born in September.
But I do know liberals sometimes spout with those statements.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. They be on that though.
Yeah, but
the conservatives be like, support our troops.
Of course.
Don't
that's military.
refund not support our troops, like
refund the police or whatever.
Refund the police.
Defund?
Yeah, but that...
No, refund. Like, give them all the money. Give them more money.
Oh, yeah.
For the police. But the government, though.
And it's also the way he's partly using it. Like, he's picking anything he can attach himself to. Like, we was talking about on LOI, the show, like, when bad things are happening, you can, like, make those reasons as to, like, why you're fucking up. So, like, this climate right now is like Trump is bad and evil. Mm-hmm. So when people, you know, and it's like black people are coming into like fucked up positions where, you know, they're getting fired or, you know, shit is changing, they're blaming it on reasons that have nothing to do with Trump hating them all the time. Of course,
there's always going to be people playing possum when there's a big movement going on and act like they're a part of that victimhood.
That's what happened to all movements, but, you know.
Not what I think Ebro should have done is not said a fucking thing. Get fired, let people go on their runs, make their content about him. That's what I believe he should have done. The worst thing, because the reason he got let go or the Ebro in the Morning show is kaput, is we all know nobody was watching. I mean, I've heard that they removed a lot of clips and episodes off of YouTube, but just like, I remember one time we went over there because we were talking about like people's YouTube pages that just weren't performing. And there was somebody live playing a video game, like in this crib.
I remember that.
And there was like 3 people in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this? And like, what, this shit was crazy. And then I was kind of clowning it. And there was like 2 niggas in the comments talking about, nah, don't clown him. Like, that nigga's cool that's playing games. It's like, but you're not there. You're here right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you here not watching this nigga live, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But their channel would never performing. Like, the clips are getting 1,000-2,000 views. Like, our clips are doing better than their clips. You know, niggas weren't watching. The Breakfast Club killed Hot 97 years ago.
Yeah, like at least
years
2013.
Yeah.
Years ago. It
Which
was
is
that
funny
early.
because there was a point in time where Hot 97, they were the ones. Power 105, they was kind of laughed at.
I don't even know if they were laughed at. They were just the new kids on the block at first.
From what I've heard from niggas who lived up in New York around
Yeah.
that time, like my stepdad and shit, he was like, nigga, Power 105 was kind of like the clown shit. Like, we wasn't really jacking that. He said that exactly.
We wasn't jacking that.
We wasn't really jacking that shit.
Yeah, Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club.
Sounds like
Specifically Charlamagne, he had killed Hot 97 morning shows off 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
It's already done. You know what I mean? Like, to where back in the day, I literally would go back and forth because the content was a little bit better, you know, like it was a little bit better. I do remember a time period when Ebro started getting in front of the mic, and that was when Charlamagne was really like sending shots and just like trying to destroy Hot 97. I remember when Ebro did get in front of the mic, I was confused, like, who is he? But then I just accepted it because everybody knew who he was because he'd already been the program director and working for the station for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It just felt like I was the one that didn't know who he was.
So
You know what I
everybody
mean?
else is cool with this nigga. So
Yeah,
fuck it.
essentially. But it did feel like when I first started seeing him become a broadcaster on the mic, this is during peak Charlamagne, it felt like he was trying to be another version of Charlamagne to combat Charlamagne's attacks towards them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Charlamagne was being his self, or playing whatever his Charlamagne character to kill Hot 97, and then his Ebro character popped up to me that felt like it was just a bad version of Charlamagne trying to.
He was trying to be the antidote.
Yeah, and I thought that was weird. So even my introduction to him as a broadcaster, I thought was kind of strange because it felt like somebody trying to jack somebody else's style almost and not doing a good job at it and still losing. So it was like, you know.
And he was just hating. Like, it's been plenty of time. My introduction to him was probably around like those Uzi and Playboy Cardi moments and Kodak Black.
Which was a couple years
when they went
afterwards,
on there
yeah.
and they had some awkward ass interviews to where it was like, he's trying to preserve this idea of rap from his childhood.
And he's
like
also,
how Joe's doing with strip clubs.
He disliked all the young niggas. Like, literally all of them. He disrespected
he was
them.
consistent about that shit. It was kind of crazy.
He disrespected them to like for no reason.
Yeah. Like he didn't need him.
Yeah, like he didn't need him.
Like he doesn't have a radio
And
show.
there was like rumors about Ebro. Well, I guess that's true now. But like he was playing, you know, I guess like Simon Says, like over there, like
musical chairs.
If you didn't do what he said or you didn't fit his liking, his mold, he wasn't fucking with you.
Oh, he was a diva.
Or your music wasn't getting played. Yeah, he was abusing his power, but I don't personally fault him for that just because I think all those people abuse their power. Like, I don't think anybody else in a position of power can call him out for that because I think they all do the same things.
Everybody,
You know what I mean?
that's his
Yeah,
job.
absolutely.
That's his job to
every single
That's
one.
his job to pick and choose maybe as like his title, but there is a certain I guess like responsibility to like
there's
the
an ethic.
Ethic is an ethic code to your job, to where you can't just pick
what you like or what somebody paid you to play. You got to pick what the streets love.
And you also
I would love it. That'd be great in a perfect world, but this ain't no perfect world, and I think they all violate that ethic version.
We could try.
Yeah, I don't. That's just not reality, though.
Yeah, but they all
Not all
violate.
of them. It's not all. It
Who
can't
doesn't?
be.
There's a couple. What's that one white dude? Zane Lowe.
Does he have power? He don't have power. He's just a nigga that gets hired by these interview platforms. He's just an interviewer.
DJ Envy.
What?
DJ Envy? Come on. You know his personal feelings block niggas from getting up to the Breakfast Club all the time.
Don't just say, come on. Give me an example. Come
Rory.
on. That's not
Rory.
proof.
Rory.
Sway.
Several people. Drop it in the comments or in the live chat. But also
He blocked Rory's music from being played on the radio?
from going up there.
What do you mean going up there? From doing an interview?
Right.
That's not the same thing.
Ebro was a program director. If I had a personal feeling against you, I didn't play your records.
Yeah, we're talking about playing records, exactly.
Yeah, but we're
blocking an interview. I mean, shit, anybody could technically do that.
talking about blocking you from the thing that you do. So it's like if Ebro's a program director, what he would block would be music. If the Breakfast Club is the biggest interview platform, what they can block you from is the interview. It's like that's what it is.
Yeah, but
but the
Envy being the DJ is a thing, but
the conversation was people who don't block people, and there are a couple who don't block people. But I said Zane Lowe, Sway in the morning.
But he doesn't have power.
I mean, we thought Ebro had power a little bit until he just got fired out of nowhere. Like, do any of these niggas have power? They work for corporations.
I think Ebro has more power at Apple.
I think if Zane Lowe went,
the person who has power at Hot 97, is Funk Flex.
No, it's not because you cut me off. I just think it's a bad argument. Yeah. I think Ebro we could look at Ebro's YouTube and see he has no power. If Zane Lowe made his own YouTube channel, it would probably be a lot more pimping.
And he don't even have to, because he can just post on the Apple Music one.
You get what I'm saying? But
okay, wait. A person's popularity or pull does not determine whether they have power or not.
But it's not a non-factor either, because you can have power from your notoriety and your pool.
Yeah. And
the fact that you have notoriety is power, is low-level power, but it's still something.
And right now, just like
I'm borderline, it's a non-factor.
How could it possibly be a non-factor? That's why people get endorsement deals.
Because most of the people that have power aren't the ones on the camera anyway. That's what most of the people with power aren't really the ones that we see in front of the camera. The people that have power are typically off camera, or off to the side of the camera.
Yes, and
either behind or to the side.
Yes, of course, and I know about those people too, the Days and the Dems. But there are some people who are like on-camera broadcasters, like Charlamagne.
I think he's one of the rare ones who has.
Yeah, we can agree on that.
Yeah, I think he's one of the rare ones that has on-camera and off-camera power. But I would say that his performance on the mic isn't determining his power. It's his business dealings with the Black Effect and the team up with iHeart.
Well, no,
that's what's giving him the power.
Well, nobody said performance on the mic. We said notoriety and fame. You're trying to make it seem like that's a non-factor to power, but that's powerful. If you have a platform where you can reach a bunch of different people, that's potentially dangerous. That's why niggas be on Joe Rogan. That's why CNN is on Joe Rogan's head all the time. If you have fame and notoriety, you have influence.
I think Joe Rogan is a good example for somebody who has that strictly off the amount of pull he has.
Yeah,
but I don't think for like the Ebro.
Show.
I don't think that's like the Ebro.
But
I don't even think like Joe Budden doesn't even. I don't even think he has the same amount of power that like a Charlamagne would have, because the power comes from like the corporation.
Yeah, but it comes from corporations, but in certain aspects, the value of the people that hold you up are like that. It's worth the same. You know what I mean? Like the fact that Joe Rogan has like millions of fans. I don't even know how like many monthly listeners.
That would take Horst D. Wormer if he said it was a good idea.
Let's say 50. That equals out to a lot of power, because that's a lot of inventory. That's like emails. That's a lot of IP addresses, nigga.
You can control perspective. How is that not powerful?
But
I think like I said, I think he's the case where his reach gives him power. But I think in these other two people that we're talking about, Charlamagne's not really in this conversation that we're talking about. But I think in terms of like Ebro, but we're going to use Charlamagne as well too,
because he's.
I don't think I think it's completely opposite. I think they're on camera. Their fame weighs much less. I think their power comes mainly from what they're attached.
So,
to.
question: who has more power? And I'm just gonna say we all agree on what power is.
Yeah.
So we don't have to get into it.
Yep.
Charlamagne or Ebro?
That's not even close. A nigga got fired just now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where's Ebro? So you think Ebro still has power?
Not as much. I think he had a nigga wake up call.
He don't have as much power as Charlamagne.
These niggas be falling from grace too. Like there might have been a time when he had more power, and he's realizing the power that he used to have. He no longer harnesses.
Well, he should have realized that like 10 years ago.
Well, no, it's false power.
Depends on how much he was pulling behind the scenes, like how many strings he was pulling. Like he might have been able to pull 20 strings behind the scenes. but he thinks he still got 20, and then realize he really only got like 5 left.
We're talking about power in a real vague sense. Like I think when you say power, you mean from like a systematic. I can get this person a job right here. I can get him fired. We're saying power as more of an abstract sense.
Well,
because
no,
it kind of
I'm
embodies all that.
Well, no, I'm saying
I'm only talking. Well, I am
saying
talking
that
from that
too.
sense because we're talking about a nigga that got fired.
And I'm saying that
so
too.
I'm talking from the corporate business sense.
I'm saying that too, but it's like you are naming niggas in the sense Ebro who hasn't. It's not his power. It was almost lended. Like nigga, this power is being lended to you.
That's what all corporate collaboration power is.
And that's why
it's lended.
Like this power scaling thing has to make sense. Like Joe Budden has more power than Ebro, even though Ebro works at Apple, which is cool and it's dope.
I agree with that.
But Joe Budden has more power. Joe Rogan has more power. Fucking
none of them have
Rory and Maul might fuck around. Them niggas on Netflix now. Rory and Maul might have fuck around more power than fucking Ebro now.
And they're part of a deal.
Rory Maul. I think Ebro, depending on what his status is over there at Apple Music, I think he might still have more power on that side.
Ebro is like, Ebro kind of looks, he's injured right now.
Because I don't think Ebro is just only there. He's not only over there for like, to be on a mic and doing shows. He's got like a position.
He has like creative director.
Yeah. He's got like a job title over there on top of doing a couple
the
shows.
The same job title people hated him for at High 97.
Something like that. Yeah, essentially.
Whatever. You can name it whatever.
Curator of the culture.
Literally. I think it's some shit like it's curate something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever Jay-Z does at the end of
I think Ebro might have more power than Rory Maul though, in that example.
Think they'll be successful on YouTube?
Absolutely.
I don't know if that'll be a conversation I think we'll have in a second. I don't know if everybody, you know what I'm saying, will everybody be successful? I mean, shit, I don't know if anybody's going to be successful. I don't know how many people are going to be like, you can force us to a thing, but how much will people take to it? You know what I mean? Am I going to, because pretty much what Netflix is doing with that move is now I'm essentially going to be opening my Netflix as much as I open my YouTube.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's what their
number one competitor is YouTube.
Right. So that's what they're shaping it up to be, right? And I don't know. I think it's only time is going to tell. You know what I mean? Like how the platform is, because we're so used to and accustomed and like these things, but maybe we do get more and we do enjoy watching the same YouTube show more on Netflix. You know, it's really going to be. They haven't launched.
Really going to depend.
Yeah, they haven't launched it yet, so I think it's going to be based on how niggas feel opening that app over another one,
and how they change their interface too. Because something about YouTube is just more palatable on a phone than going on Netflix on your phone. So that's a big hurdle they're gonna have to climb. But
I think that's a bit. Yeah. So I don't know how anybody's
friendlier for you.
I don't know how anybody's gonna do over there. I don't know if it's gonna be like, nigga, we should have done this 10 years ago, or if it's gonna be like, I'm kind of cool on this, because you know how it gets. You know how it gets when niggas get forced to one thing. You know what I mean? Like,
or when you put things behind the paywall, and especially one like Netflix.
That's a good point too.
Because especially one like Netflix, because if the Breakfast Club interviews and full episodes and yada yada is going all on there,
shit, that's the biggest thing.
That
I forgot about
the online virality
is going to be minimized.
Probably won't be a factor no more, because you can't take screenshots or screen recordings on Netflix.
You know what happens on Netflix.
That shit is not getting clipped.
Black, bro. Like, the screen recording option doesn't work.
Yeah.
And the screenshot is black.
That shit is like Korean corn. Yeah. It's just all pixelated.
We won't be able to play no clips.
And knowing them, you won't be able to share shit either. So you're fucking different screens. That'd be terrible.
Yeah, so it's like, how is that that's gonna be a big hit.
That's a hit.
Just in terms of the online presence. They can't even really post Instagram reels of like clips of interviews and shit.
It's gonna
They
look
can,
weird.
but it would have to be funneled through. Well, it depends on how intuitive they're gonna be. Are they gonna be, well shit, I don't know, nigga. Is it all gonna be funneled now through the Netflix YouTube?
It depends on the stipulations though, because from what I saw in the article, it was saying full episodes will still be on there. So maybe that wording leaves room for clips and like 8-minute, 10-minute videos.
Or it being just that being free. You know?
That being free on YouTube?
On Netflix.
What, the clips and the reels and
yeah, like,
but that's the problem. It's on Netflix.
Well,
still.
I'm saying if they change everything, if they're thinking about really making changes, like maybe they could have a way where certain things are free.
Yeah,
like
for
it's
sure.
Patreon.
On Netflix
You know?
is in, but I'm talking about from the perspective of the Breakfast Club and the online presence that they used to have.
Yeah,
or that they would used to have if this goes through how it's going.
Yeah, it's gonna be different. But I do think Ebro can survive on YouTube. Cause
fuck now, nigga can't survive on YouTube.
I think
All right,
if
well, yeah,
Wayno,
let's finish this because we got
He better off
sidetracked
going
over to
on
YouTube,
MySpace.
and that's a whole different subject. Let's stay over here on this nigga getting fired, and he now is on YouTube, and he's been trying to get people to subscribe to the YouTube channel and shit like that. And you could do that one later. Oh, you already did. It's okay.
Oh, that was the YouTube thing.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Can you pull up those airdrops that I sent over? These are two different ones. Do the long one first. So this is them on YouTube, and
they did episode 2. People had better reviews.
They did. Yo, so when I watched
better reviews
than the first episode, from what I'm seeing.
When I watched,
that's still not even good.
The first episode was sloppy. When I watched this, though, it was more coping. It was more delusion on why we even got fired. The numbers just weren't there, and it's like I've talked about how I've always liked Peter Rosenberg, Juan Epstein. I don't hate Peter Rosenberg. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of people who hate the nigga, but I was a Juan Epstein fan, and it's not that I'm not. It's just I don't watch it every week now.
I used to think I liked Peter Rosenberg until I realized I was thinking about Premium Pete.
Oh yeah, and he always got on my nerves.
You ain't fuck with Premium Pete?
Nah, I didn't. I tried to fuck with everything on loudspeaker. I couldn't do with Premium Pete though. Yeah, but when I watched Juan Epstein, I got a love for Juan Epstein. So, but the thing with Juan Epstein is, these are just friends in their world. Like this is just this friend group. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't think we're invested. The takes aren't good enough for the average person to care. And they're just running their friend group in front of us.
Yeah.
And after their friend group has been dismantled, Charlamagne killed the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? They've been dismantled that direction.
Yeah.
DJ Akademiks has went on full hate campaigns. Peter Rosenberg has been killed by several people.
Yeah.
It's interesting. He keeps coming back.
His name is just not good out here. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the average hip hop consumer. Because if you only watch the times that he peaks, it's him beefing with somebody, going back and forth with somebody, and he's taking a crazy L. You know what I mean? So,
and he's also in different worlds because I watch First Take in the morning, and sometimes he's on there just randomly saying things.
And same with the WWE.
It throws me off. I'm like, why the fuck is Peter Rosenberg talking about the Celtics?
Well, when you listen to Peter Rosenberg, like if you're an OG Juan Epstein fan,
he knows a lot of shit.
Who Peter Rosenberg is, he's a nigga who went to college in Maryland for broadcasting, and he's just constantly getting jobs for talking. Yeah. And it's just a nigga that's just like, he's doing good for what it is. I went to college for this, and I've been doing this for 30 years.
It's not like he performs
you know what I'm saying?
better in his interviews for jobs than he does just on air. He's probably super entertaining in that fucking room.
Man, I don't think he's bad. You know what I'm saying? I can't go with I don't think this nigga's bad, but I just don't think the average person is gonna fuck with him.
They probably just don't agree with his takes more than anything. But he's not.
You know
what I mean?
Every time he tries to jump out the window and be inauthentic, it's just disgusting. It's like we know that's not you. You know what I'm saying? And then Ebro, there's a part of the Ebro on mic personality that I've never been convinced of because I thought it was a bad copy of Charlamagne. And then I remember one time Ebro did an interview on Juan Epstein where you just hear his actual backstory. I'm like, this seems like a solid nigga. You know what I mean? Like when he's not playing this character that we see in the morning show, the person seems pretty solid. But most of the time when we see him, it's a character that we're not really fucking with. Because the character doesn't feel genuine to me. You know what I mean? And I don't think that translates either. And Laura Styles is just, hey, these people are paying me every 2 weeks. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's her vibe,
She's happy to have a job.
Hey, man, this is my homegirl. She's been talking on the mic for 30 years, and this is what we do. We get checks every 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's like she graduated high school and was like, oh, I'm at the radio station.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I just keep landing jobs, and I keep being able to pay my bills and have a life. That's how that always felt.
Now we probably just disrespect her whole career. She's probably like a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist.
Yeah, and I do apologize if she's like crazy accredited.
That's always how it happens on this show.
Yeah,
we don't know nothing we're talking about.
I listened to a decent amount of Juan Epstein. I don't think I'm missing too much. Mind you, I don't think she's trash, but I don't think there's anything.
But you don't think she's got?
I don't think there's anything where we're like, she did that. Charlamagne did Donkey of the Day. I don't think that she don't have nothing like that. Like that was her thing that really got her on. She was one of those people that came up interviewing rappers in a time. I think her name was Laura Styles. You know what I'm saying? Styles. I remember when that name was popping.
With a Z.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I remember when that was, you put a Z instead of,
Yeah.
It's all old. You know what I'm saying? It's in no disrespect, but it's all antiquated.
Yeah.
You know? But let's just watch a little bit of this. Let's just watch them, josh around.
Budden, someone he gets it, right? There's some people who obviously get it, but a lot of them, Ebro, it's fun music and it's money and it's popping shit and it's being lit. They don't have any political lens. They think the only conversation to have is, are you getting money or not? That's it. So they don't. We're playing different sports.
So I jumped on X because that's where the cesspool.
Oh, it's the worst I've ever seen.
It's so good though. It's so good.
I couldn't get it.
So I put up a tweet. Let me see here. Wow, DJ Vlad is still tweeting.
Wait, he's still going?
Yeah.
He's one of the ones I'm thinking about. He loves the money. He loves money talk.
Hey, pause real quick. Vlad fried that nigga up. Did y'all see them tweets?
No, Vlad
Vlad was like, "Yo, you talk crazy." And then every time you see me, you apologize. Like, nigga, you're pussy. Like, Vlad was talking crazy, nigga. Like,
so you Peter Dinklage.
He was also
bruh, that nigga was on some shit. Like, bro, I don't respect you, nigga. I'll spit on you for real.
This nigga was also tweeting history. Like, did y'all see this? He was just tweeting how he used to tell them, like, yo, you got to build your own like network and just build your own platform. But they never listened to him.
Did he refer to himself as 𝙁𝙾𝚃𝚃?
Yes.
𝙁𝙾𝚃𝚃 predicted Rosenberg getting fired from Hot 97 8 months ago. This is why it's important to have your own business, build relationships with people in your field, and not act like your little corporate job is going to last forever. Damn, Vladimir.
We covered an article about Hot 97 a year ago, probably, where they were in debt. About how they were in and this is all before they were bought by a new company. But how they were in debt by I think it was 20 M's or some shit like that.
That's what
I think that was one of the few articles Charlamagne sent me that I was like, this is kind of all right.
That's what Akademiks was saying. Like,
he was all these other articles is fucking bullshit.
How did that even happen?
Akademiks was saying he was like, yo, y'all broke as shit. Like y'all was making the company broke. Like y'all was a loss leader.
The show was terrible. I mean. And I know people I don't give a fuck who gets mad, but I mean, if we're basing everything off of YouTube, the YouTube numbers are disgusting. Our YouTube numbers are better than theirs. You know what I'm saying? Like on their on average, like the clips, shit was just bad. You know what I'm saying? This shouldn't be nowhere near ours. Niggas was going live with 3 viewers. That's madness. Yeah, it's just, you know what I'm saying?
Shit,
like,
LOI do more than that.
It just doesn't matter at a certain point. You know what I mean? Like what excuse you come up with, which is why I think it would be beneficial if y'all just shut the fuck up, went about your day. We only saw you just popping up at your next shows.
I don't agree with that. He definitely should have said something. It should have just been with
a goddamn thing.
It should have been something that made sense. Like he came out and said it was because of the politics. How do you explain the Breakfast Club?
Exactly.
And I feel like they're going a lot harder than anybody.
A lot harder. It was just, he was using an excuse. It was just stupid.
It was a terrible excuse.
But he should have came out
like
they
also tried to joke and say, people don't realize this hasn't been our primary income for years. Nigga, okay.
Who cares?
Nigga, no, and he was like, yeah, but they don't know that because they don't watch us. Exactly. If more people were watching you, we would all know you didn't give a fuck.
Well, if more people were watching you, it probably would be your primary income.
Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or at least match what you getting somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like
Nigga said, y'all don't even know this shit.
They tried to flex the angle of like,
we have so many
better important things going on. And on top of that, like, okay, bro, obviously you're saying to me you didn't give a fuck about the show anyway, which also was reflected in the numbers.
And the performance.
Yeah, in the performance.
Yeah.
Nobody cared.
Yeah.
And the tweets.
And in a weird way, I feel like Peter Rosenberg can find a way out. Like he can be successful by himself.
You know, I feel like
I think he will be okay if he maybe pivots, just like be him. Him as an entity, I feel like he can make some money by himself.
And that's probably because he might be cunning. I don't know him personally.
You said Peter Rosenberg?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Okay.
Yeah, Peter Rosenberg. I don't know him personally, obviously, but I feel like just in a hypothetical world where they was like, yo, Ebro and Lord, they're getting fired, but we think you should take over.
And
he would think about it.
He can talk about a lot. He can talk about many subjects. His range is a lot. It's a lot more than Ebro.
A lot of faith in him all of a sudden.
Yeah,
I never said I hated Rosenberg.
But where's the love?
Watch last episode of LOY the show.
You agree with him, so I want to hear it too.
Watch last episode of LOY the show. I never said y'all niggas was like, yeah, Peter Rosenberg was ass. I was just like,
I actually didn't say that.
So what'd you say? Exactly.
Also, you know what else also fucking killed their show? They never came back to the studio after COVID. That was crazy. Them niggas were still doing Zoom meet. I couldn't believe. I was like, this is crazy. Every time I would look at it, they were on Zoom every fucking time, and it's been years since we had to do it.
And they might have lost the office.
Well, apparently there was roaches in there.
Same thing.
Roaches and mice. You can lose it to rodents too. That's a fact. It can be lost.
They come
that
in
way
and start squatting, nigga. That's theirs now.
But the fact that they never went back faithfully, it was like, okay. Yeah, the new company, I'm not about to keep paying these niggas. You know what I'm saying? You niggas don't even come to work. And then put out a mid-show.
They got took over by an actual corporation that cares about money. Like some corporations are, you know, they're a little bit more lenient.
Well, the radio station they were working for before, I think it was like a family-owned business.
Exactly.
And then they got bought out.
And when you get bought out, sometimes, you know, the company you get bought out is like, all right, let's clean all this up.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much what happens every time niggas get bought out.
You know.
Yeah.
That's what happened to the Dallas Mavericks.
Should we watch a little bit more? Let's go to the short clip. I think this is him talking about when he got fired.
All right. No, I just thought maybe we connected at a time. I didn't know what happened.
Yeah, so I guess he kept you at 10. He hit me. He was like, can we do 10:15? I'm like, all right. He calls me at 10:10. All he said, and this is the only reason, honestly, because I've been.
We'll do a new section. DJ Akademiks has been going scorched earth on several people throughout this entire week. Peter Rosenberg is one of them, and Ebro, just off of them getting fired. And he's been covering extensively their downfall and giving like real old school, like he's taking us back 10 years of relationship. They don't have a relationship. The relationship is beef, but you know, he's like, he doesn't do just 15 minutes. He's been doing like 2 hours to an hour at a time. And like, this is where they made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Right here. This is when I had this issue with him. And it's because they were making this mistake and they were doing this dumbass shit.
So he's documenting the history.
Oh yeah. He's been giving us real history lessons, which I do enjoy that shit because he's been around so long, he can, and he's got a good memory. So he's been like recalling a lot of like just historical timestamps of things that have been happening. And I'm like, man, shit, I forgot about that.
He also probably held grudges too.
I was about to say, when you're the underdog that made it and the dude who was at the top stepping on you is now at the bottom. Oh my God, like that probably feels incredible. And Akademiks, he was even talking about in the stream. I think I put the timestamps in there, but he was just like, yo, you gotta understand, chat, like all these niggas was talking shit. I've been on this YouTube game for so long. That's all Akademiks, Vlad, and Joe Budden kind of preach, like just building your own platform. Yeah. And it's like, I've been telling these niggas to like just be by yourself and just push you.
Do it your own way.
And you know, now we're seeing what happens if you don't.
We can go back to that short clip because this is what's the name talking about? This is him talking about getting fired. I don't know if I'll be able to find the clip of Akademiks reacting to him talking about getting fired, but it was fucking hilarious. I'll be able to find it. Go ahead. You can just play this.
And this is the only reason, honestly, because I've been really thinking about doing this for a long time, and it's been a cloud over me. And Ebro and Lauren know this. I've been the really curmudgeonly one for a long time. The only thing that bugged me is the way it went down was just so classic radio. I just didn't expect it at this stage of my career to get the, hey, this is so-and-so. I'm here with so-and-so from legal. That's how the call started. Yeah. Hey, it's so-and-so. I'm here with so-and-so from legal. I went, okay. He went, Peter, today's going to be your last day. You've been terminated. And that wording after nearly 20 joints was a crazy. I was like, you didn't just hit me with the, I've been at the auto plant for 20 years joint. And you didn't just.
Yo, but Rosenberg, how many times on the air, many times have we talked about, hey, y'all, we just guys with jobs, bro. Like, we're happy to be up here. We got jobs. They own these microphones. They own the licenses.
It's a classic Ebro line. They own the microphones.
I'm going to do what I do. It's going to get the numbers. They could walk in here tomorrow and decide that they want to do something else.
And so then I go, the lady jumps in.
So it sounds like they never had faith this would work.
Yeah, nah. I mean, well,
getting fired like that is kind of crazy after like
that time.
After that time, Because I know it was forever ago and nobody that's cool was alive then, but they had a run. There was a point in time when they was the hottest shit. It's kind of like they going out like Chris Paul.
Showing up early to work. Ebro showing up early to work. That's the next. That's gonna be the next clip. It's on the note. Oh, you already got it up.
Yeah,
okay.
I got it up.
But yeah, no, it is fucked up though. But also, is it like? Did you think they got killed so long ago? I just really feel like Breakfast Club destroyed everything over there so long ago that they had to know. They had to think they were on borrowed time.
Maybe not necessarily. Like when you're
that death was final, nigga.
Yeah.
To me, you know what I'm saying? Like what?
Yeah,
it wasn't even close. It was like that's what I'm saying. It's like you were moving with the, I guess the delusion that it's not that bad. Yeah, we lost. You know this little 2-year battle we had with the Breakfast Club, but you know
but we still got a fighting chance.
Yeah, we're still we still number 1 or we still number 2. Like
wasn't there a moment a couple years ago where they did take them over in ratings for a little bit?
I don't think so.
You the only one that remembered that.
It's like okay, I thought I had read an article.
We talked about how iHeart. I mean, we talked about how Breakfast Club's rating had dipped.
Didn't Funk Flex take his spot too?
Funk Flex is holding down the morning spot.
Holding it down.
He still got a job.
Or he got upgraded.
Shout out to Funk Flex holding it down.
Yeah. I don't know who's going to do the mornings. I don't know if...
There's like a lot of people leaving that station, but
Funk Flex. Who gives a fuck? Funk Flex keeps the lights paid. He's paying bills around there. Like, the Funk Flex contribution is the only thing that moves on the Hot 97 page.
Yeah.
Period. And he's him still. Like, that nigga really built that company. You know what I mean? Like... Everybody else, if he goes, now the company's gone for real. Or what was Hot 97, because he is Hot 97.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Ebro made it seem like the culture was leaving. Like, no.
Nope, the culture's still,
still there.
Alive and well. And he's filling in first thing in the morning.
A little bit he kind of shot at him, too, saying he does the song and dance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he does. You know?
He chucks and jives.
He's a good company man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But also, Ebro thought he was bigger than the program. So... a nigga that thinks he's bigger than the program won't shuck and jive, which is respectable, but you also, you know, gotta have something to back it up.
Yeah, nah. And I don't even believe that was real. Like, reality sets in hindsight. So, like, now he was like, yeah, those were, you know, their mics, but he was acting like it was his. Like, the way he was just walking around the office, like, saying, you can't come up here. Like, you're not worthy.
Saigon even posted some shit where he was like, bro, this nigga ruined my career, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a bunch of niggas that said that. But this is, we should probably read that Akademiks.
Yeah, because Akademiks has been going in on these niggas, and man, it's been enjoyable.
Yeah.
Just go to his page. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Nigga lost one job and showed up to the other job extra early, making infomercials in the lobby while waiting to clock in. Got his corporate voice on. He finally learned he just a fucking worker, not no boss. I feel you, bro. Can't get fired twice in a week. Was it a roach?
A roach and a hatchet. Because that's what Drake commented under the thing after he got fired.
Yeah, didn't Drake also DM him and was like, die slow?
Die slow pussy.
Yeah.
And then Ebro was like, bro, I really, you know, I'm just trying to be on some positive shit.
Hey, man, you got to take that. You got to take that when you know niggas hated you for real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You just really got to you either got to shoot back or just let niggas have their moment. It'll die down if you don't play into it. If you really just like let it play it, run its time, because everything on the internet is going to run its course.
It's the same thing with pain. Like, you focus on it, it's probably going to hurt more.
Bruh,
like,
exactly,
but just think about some ass, you know, dandelions, anything. Yeah.
Especially because it's the end of the year and a lot of them go on like 2-3 week vacations at the end of the year in radio. He literally had it lined up perfectly to where he can go away and just pop up at the top of the year at Apple. Like, he never got fired.
Yeah.
But he's going out.
That would have been worse.
Yeah, he should have.
Don't act like it's not happening.
Yeah.
I think that's the right route. Personally, I do.
You have like an old school Hollywood, like, don't just say nothing and it'll all go away. Like, that's not how we live in a different world now. Like, you don't say nothing, niggas is on you more because it's like, why?
Yeah, Akash had an issue with that.
That's why Akash was getting a lot of flack because he wasn't quiet.
Because more clips were coming out, so the fire was constantly getting fueled. with the Akash thing.
That's
Even though
true.
he wasn't saying nothing, they were adding wood to the fire like consistently for like a month with like new
Yeah.
clips from his wife.
Yes, but still, if he wouldn't have said just anything, or
Plus-
there was no idea, like there was no like thinking of him coming back on Brilliant Idiots. I mean, sorry, Flagrant, and saying his piece. That would have been bad.
I don't know if the 𝙿𝙻𝙰𝚃 thing is a good example. That
Might
was
not be.
That was monumentally big. That was huge, nigga. Like,
Well, this is pretty big too, though.
This
no, this is not nearly as big. I
I
don't
mean,
think
within the quote unquote culture.
most
you know,
people don't
it's
even
big.
know. Most people don't know who this nigga is.
It's almost
I really believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's the
This is
complete
more-
I mean, it's
opposite.
big enough for us to discuss it.
historical.
It's the
This is
complete
not-
opposite of big. Like the industry is talking a lot about this.
Right.
The
Right,
internet
that's it.
was talking a lot about Akash.
Exactly.
No, the industry didn't care about Akash. Like he's still funny. He's still
the
getting
only
paid.
person that would have been really running his hate campaign play was like Vlad would have had
Akademiks.
Akademiks. That's about it. And Akademiks gets tired after a while. Like he goes in, he does his, this is gonna last for like a week in the culture or whatever. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And then it's gonna go away. So I don't think he really had to engage.
Yeah, two sectors of the world care about like both situations, but
Yeah,
I
so
definitely think
that's why I think in this case
I definitely think he
it
should
would
have
have been okay to leave.
I
or
definitely
not
think he
speak
should have just talked about it a little bit better. Like, nigga, put your chest up. Don't blame the government or the administration because they wasn't worried about you. Say something like reasonable.
Akademiks been putting in good work this week. I've been thoroughly enjoying it. I've been locked in, nigga.
Which is a part of why it's better for Ebro to say something, because you don't want Act to break the news that you lost your job. That narrative is going to get, like, the narrative being introduced from him is going to get spun a lot different than if Ebro is just like, it's over.
Exactly.
Isn't there also an avenue where you can fight back and like use that to boost your initial numbers to start up? Like
with honesty.
Which is what he
honesty,
tried
but
to
also
do.
like just firing back, like fire back at them, engage a little bit, do it the right way, and then also drop your episodes.
But what leg do you have to stand on? What are you firing back with?
I mean, I don't know. That's up to Ebro. I'm
Well,
just saying.
he could have fired back
A
that.
little bit of self-deprecation.
He could have fired back that. I mean, he's still at Apple. Like, he lost his second worst job.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
but now you look crazy when you start bigging up the other company because you can get fired from them niggas too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get fired from one and be like, nigga, I work at Apple. Who gives a fuck? And
Well,
then
in that tone.
even in a year, if he gets fired, we just gonna play that clip. You know what I'm
that's a
saying?
fact.
Like,
But that's-
so he kind of has to stand up on his own, only, and just admit, man, we was really kind of taking it. He should have played the route of, man, we've been kind of chilling for the last 4 years. I'm surprised it lasted this long. That's really what he should have played.
Nah.
It might have
That
been
would
bad.
just come off even worse.
People would believe.
Are you trying to get people to feel bad for this, for them getting fired, or is just
Well, let's keep in
what's
mind,
the
I
best
think
way to
he-
keep your dignity while
Let's keep in
losing
mind,
your job?
I think he should have stayed silent. So I don't have the best excuses for the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Y'all gonna have to come
okay.
up with those because I think he should have shut the fuck up until the top of the year and went on a nice little vacation with his family. Popped up at Apple Music and done his thing.
Honesty.
Sat back behind
the
that
truth is
desk.
the only way.
Honesty is usually the best policy, especially in these type of situations. Like Rosenberg said was pretty good. It was just actually, is that in the notes, Lauren? Because I actually liked his response better. It was like, I appreciate everything. I know I made some people mad, but I love y'all too.
I tried my best.
I tried my best. That's what he said.
Yeah, I like
And
that.
I like that because that's so honest and real. Like he wasn't trying to paint himself as being on
Yeah,
Mount
Vlad
Olympus.
said, you pussy nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious, man.
That's what happens sometimes.
Let's watch this nigga
Peter apologized.
showing up early for work.
It's Axe tweet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hello. It's almost time for the Ebro show here on Apple Music One. You've checked into our amazing offices here, where if you go on your Apple Music app every day at 3 o'clock, you can tune in and listen to me on the Ebro show. Today, we had 𝙼𝙾𝚃 on. We had Jennifer Hudson on Apple Music One right before I jump on, so she might be on right now. And then, we're gonna get into some of this amazing 21 Savage album, the Nas DJ Premier album. Y'all know I'm loving, man, Stove God Cooks, that Ghost Stamp. That need to keep running. This Conway the Machine album, All of this coming up on the Ebro Show, Apple Music One, 3 o'clock.
And I'm pretty sure all those people probably paid for those promotions. That Stove Got Cook song wasn't even that good, so I know shit is all stupid.
He had to have been lying.
That Ghost Stamp was not that good.
Yeah, nah, I'm not too. He don't even sound too excited for this show.
Yeah, you know, Akademiks was talking about, you know, he got his corporate voice on, the sorry not to bother you voice.
Yeah.
It sounds pleasant.
Well, he's got his I'm talking in a lobby voice.
Yeah.
So let me just be elegant.
It's
shit was embarrassing, nigga.
That's usually
Should have just done the show. We didn't need that video. Just do the show. Just act like nothing happened, man. Keep it pushing.
There's a way to do
Weak-ass
everything.
promo. Hello.
But that's the thing. Does he normally do like show
Never.
promos and things
I
like
ain't
that?
never seen that shit before.
Then that's why it looks
It
crazy.
look crazy.
Yeah.
If it was just regular business or business as usual, it wouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
Right.
But nah, man. RIP to Ebro in the morning.
Yeah, Ak was doing a bunch of like that whole silent thing when he was cooking them, being quiet. That was great.
That was
I'll give him
hilarious.
that. That was great. Snack festing. All of that stuff.
Yeah, nah. Christmas came early for Akademiks this year, but you know.
And YouTube creators.
Yeah. Everybody except the Kosh.
Ebro gonna be good. I think they all gonna be good. I don't know what Laura Styles gonna do, but in general,
I wonder if he'll ever
Where the
address-
hell was she at in the show that they was doing online?
She wasn't in the first one. She's traveling. She's on
just
vacation.
traveling. Yeah,
She's on vacation. Okay.
she on. That's called.
You can
looking
only
for
have a vacation when you have a job.
That's called looking for a new job. Vacation. She's scouting, nigga. But you know,
Let's see.
Hey, man.
Let's roll over to this Akademiks versus Mona. As the scorched earth continues. Akademiks, did we cover them going back and forth last week?
Yeah.
Okay. Mona responded. We did not cover that.
Nope.
It was weak. It was weak, man. Mona responded to Ak, and the response was like, nope, you're not ready to go back and forth with Akademiks. And this kind of response to me proved it. Because it was just like, you a fat, nasty, fat, built like a baby mama bitch.
And,
all right, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
and you
This
were,
nigga
And he
was
said it
fat.
before too.
you were disappointed in a way to where you had a lot higher expectations for it.
You had expectations.
Because that's kind of how I felt about that new Max B
Yeah,
song that
probably.
came out. I was like, damn, this is the first song out of jail. This is the wave.
thought you said you liked it.
After a while.
That's
French
what happened.
I said I like French Montana, but yeah.
It grows on you like Mona, but
You don't fuck with Mona?
I'm like mold.
grows on you.
So you didn't
She
at
grow on
first.
me. She grow on me. She grow on me. But Mona's cool. Like
You ain't say that before, but go ahead, continue.
she grow on me. It's cool.
You say she was an acquired taste before? Are
get-
you grifting?
I guess I didn't.
Let's listen to Mona's weak ass response. This shit sucked.
We'll go to Mona's response first.
Yeah, let's just go to Mona's weak ass response. This shit was terrible.
Oh, shit, hold on.
Y'all waiting on me to respond to that big, thick stud Akademiks. Y'all got me fucked up. Well, I wish I would. Look how you called me a scammer. You're a rat. Look how you called me a scammer. You ratting in your comeback. Your comeback is radish. You fat, rat, stinking bitch. You go to events, you can't even be the fuck seen. You gotta be in the background. You come to the events when you come to the events through the back and sit in the back with everybody that's sitting in the back because you can't sit in the front because you scary because you a bitch. What I look like going back and forth with a bitch? Say it to my face, bitch. Do that. Say it to my face. You big, round, soft, thick, big thigh having, big hip having, fat bitch. You sit up in that motherfucking mansion, drunk as shit, spitting and hollering on that stream. You think you somebody because a bunch of white boys gas you, a bunch of niggas that don't get no pussy gas you. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you and them niggas that follow you, bitch. Fuck you.
You ain't like that?
This is absolutely horrible.
You ain't like her illustrations?
Nothing really.
She came at
What
him.
was that?
She
That
drew a
was
picture of the
disgusting.
act.
She came at yeah. It was the lowest level.
That was disgusting.
But
Yeah.
what did you
She
expect?
started running out of ways to call him fat.
Yeah.
She was like thick, robust.
I don't want to hear her respond again. She better not.
What did you think? What did you think she was gonna say?
And do you think it would be better?
Shit, I don't know.
Like, do you think her responding on the podcast probably would have been a little bit more formal?
I'm always pro that. Responding on your platform, on your biggest platform. The story ain't shit. Respond somewhere where the most people will see it. But I think this weak ass response deserved to be on the phone because we would have wasted our time.
If it was better, it would have.
Oh, because if it's like, if we're in person as your friend, I'm gonna be like, that was.
But if it was,
well, she also has their energy to feed off of, to where it's like, yeah, get him, girl. Yeah,
I can't. But I'm not feeding that energy though. My energy is like, that's where we're going.
Yeah.
You didn't think of nothing else before you got here today? What the fuck?
Respectfully, too, there's a couple things within that video that if I'm Ak, I could pick apart.
Yeah, bro. She's resting too much on the street shit. If you try to rest too much on the street shit, we already know the streets and podcasting don't go hand in hand. You're always going to lose that battle. It's just no way to win it. It's literally impossible.
Yeah, there's no way to beat Akademiks.
That's Ak's bread and butter, picking apart the street shit and the street mentality. You know what I'm saying? She's talking about he's a rat because he said I was scamming. Then the cool thing where you have to come through the back because the cool kids won't let you sit in the front. Come on. You know what I mean? What do we do?
At first, I thought that was another fat joke. I was like, he's so big he can't go through the front door. But then she said that other shit.
No, the cool people don't see you as cool. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, these are all
We're
very,
adults now,
you know,
grade.
these are, we got to move past that. Like, none of that's good. And then just like, the different variations of fat is just trash. It's trash. Now, the Ak disrespect, we can play Ak next.
The third one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Ak is being super disrespectful in terms of like the words, but then he's also constantly bringing in new things like, oh yeah, you scam people. Not only that, they don't even want to be known. They just want me to pay for the lawyers to sue you. You know what I mean? Like, let's keep introducing new things, you know, like on top of this disrespect that I'm serving.
Everybody. I've heard the tea about everybody. By the way, the crack whore over at Joe Budden's podcast, apparently my words about you yesterday made it to some powerful ears. They hit me up. They said, even we got rid of that bitch. I'll just leave it there, okay? So look like you sitting on that couch looking very uncomfortable, looking like a baked potato. It's not necessarily by choice. It was the only thing smoking from what I've been told. I think Joe is an amazing person for giving you an opportunity. But yes. And yeah, they told me we got rid of that bitch too. I said, oh shit. Okay, I get it. They hit me this morning, bright and early. This is why I wake up at 8 o'clock every morning. Because that's where you're going to get hey, I see your stream. Thank you for the shout out. But just let you know, we got no relationship. We let go of her too. Oh, thanks for the info. So if she's not trying to join Ebro, Rosenberg, DJ Dickhead, the gay nigga from The Bigger Picture, what's his name, Jeremy?
He hates that nigga.
He does.
I suggest she tread lightly. I'm hearing that the Joe Budden podcast is the last stop for this train. That's what I'm hearing. Terminated. Anyway.
Hey, so
it's almost not even fair because none of Akademiks ops do research. Most of them. Like somebody like Mona, she's not.
That's not true.
You think Mona?
She was like, wasn't the other day? She was like, yeah, the hoes. I talked to the hoes that he be fucking.
They ain't research, nigga.
What?
That's street research.
That's her level.
And what amounted from it?
Well, she didn't know how to present it well. But Akademiks like hoes. She knows hoes, so she just didn't do her due diligence. Which she don't be sorry. Be a little better.
And he's also punching down.
What can you say about Akademiks?
Well, you can bring up all the same stuff that Menace was bringing up again too.
That was great.
There's tons of stuff to bring
when
up.
They said when they said the thing you were talking about, you were asking sexual things to an underage child. That was fantastic because that movie was disgusting.
So
and it had him silent for a couple weeks. Too.
So is that all it takes? You just gotta bring that up every time you're in a battle with Akademiks, and it just neutralizes them.
It's everything.
I think it works great.
But you don't think it could get to a point where it's just like calling them fat?
Or it can get to the
where
point
it's redundant now. Like we know.
I think the war in Chirac is redundant.
That's redundant.
So I believe that, but I think this is still fresh enough to where when you throw that in there, it always has me like, oh yeah, I forgot that was nasty.
It'll get.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's
for Warren
microwavable.
Chirac,
That
when
might
I-
be cheating.
When I
It's
hear Warren
microwavable.
Chirac, I'm like, okay,
That's Maruchin.
this version again. You know what I'm saying? That shit is an old dish.
She got to do like a 10-minute Patrick CC breakdown on Act because he got a whole bunch of shit that would fuck him up if you just put it all together.
She got to link up with Shay. I think Shay on the payroll though, so it's gonna be hard to get Shay to talk.
That'd be amazing. To link up
Shay
with Shay.
Shay stood tall against Tony the Closer, so I don't. I
That
think
was
But Tony
the
was also
closer,
trying to
though.
hit though, so that's
Yeah.
different.
he did it.
He was trying to
he
close
did.
that deal, nigga.
Man,
Yeah,
she
that
cooked that nigga, man.
He was trying to wholesale that pussy.
That nigga flipped his phone around. You ever seen that much? He said, "That's it." I said, "Damn." It's just niggas like he's like, "Well, that's just one account." Nope, you lost already. Like it's already over, man.
No booty for you.
She played that little account that you showed, that little couple million, and I'm sure it was a couple million.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
That
she's-
shit normally works.
Yeah, it normally works flawlessly.
Yeah.
But she's got Axe logins. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different, I think.
Yeah.
She could send him money.
Was she talking with? Hey, y'all in the live chat, was they talking about? At first, I thought they were talking about Gillian Wallow. I got the call early in the morning. Is that what they were?
I think it was Breakbeat.
But then I thought Breakbeat.
Yeah.
But who the fuck runs Breakbeat?
He said the dude's name in one of the streams too.
It might have
I
been
think he did.
everybody,
Shit, I
dog.
missed it.
I think he said one of the homies. I forgot who it was. But
This is the benefit of having a live stream right now.
One of Mona's baby daddies.
Can somebody
probably
please
called
tell
this nigga.
me who the Breakbeat thing is? And also who runs it so that I can do research on it. Because I'm telling you, I think it's some.
somebody says he didn't mention.
He did mention it?
He didn't.
He did not.
I heard him speak something about Breakbeat.
Well, why
but
you lying?
I heard him say
Breakbeat,
something about
Breakbeat is the most recent
Yeah.
thing that I know she's coming from, but I do know she's also still dropping under Breakbeat. Her own show.
Yeah.
Even though she's on Joe Budden, she's still dropping.
Yeah, she is actually. Now I'm thinking about it.
So
But
it's
she-
that
what the
relationship
fuck did Axe say about
that
Breakbeat?
relationship isn't dead.
And that's the thing about Academics. The way he presents things, it leaves so much open air.
Then it would have had to be Gillian Wallow then.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. And that's the way
Yeah.
you're supposed to present it.
It's just ambiguous enough to where people would assume the worst.
Exactly.
Which is
That's what
better
he
than the
talked
truth.
about. He said Dave Mays. He said Dave Mays' name.
Okay.
About
He sounds
something
important.
on Breakbeat. But
Is Dave Mays Breakbeat?
Yeah, but he had said Dave Mays hit him. But oh, he didn't. No,
okay.
he just said Dave Mays was my man. So I talked to him this morning. He had said something like that
Gotcha.
at some point. But obviously they're still dropping, so I don't know. There's speculation on my point. But I heard him say his name.
Yeah, because it would have to be somewhere where she's not affiliated with, and I mean she's not obviously not under that original slave contract of Breakbeat because she's on the Joe Budden podcast, but also she's still there, so they didn't drop her. The only people I know that drop her are Gillian Wallow.
Right.
Those are the only people to date that I know to drop her. But then also saying this is her last stop. Has she burnt bridges all across the industry? Like he's making it
He's
seem
making
like,
it sound like that.
Or it's just like nobody's
not-
calling for her.
Yeah, she's not talented enough to just be picked up if she gets dropped by Joe Budden. So the fact that she's on Joe Budden, the biggest show, I mean, you know,
This is probably like they're just saying this is her last shot at something this big.
where else can she go?
And the thing about it that makes it weird is too is I'm pretty sure Joe would have done his research before hiring her. Like, you know what I'm saying?
if a lot of people.
If a lot of people had,
I
that,
do
like,
believe Joe will
blacklist
work with
going on.
I think Joe will work with somebody that's difficult to work
Hell
with
yeah.
before somebody else too, though.
That's
He'd be
true.
a
You know what I
hypocrite
mean?
not to.
That's
You know,
true.
I
That's
think he's
true.
more. I think he could handle it more because he's difficult to work with. So
So together they
it
can
might not
irritate
feel
everybody.
like it might not feel difficult to him. You know what I mean? It's just like okay, that's how they. This is the part that irritates other people, but it doesn't actually bother me.
That's the only
You know what I mean?
person that can get along with him.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Did anybody put anything else decent in there?
Next
Chat
time,
that it
Mona.
might be or who it might be? Because that's the only thing that really had me curious. I didn't want to just like rely on Gillian Wallow just because that felt too old. That felt too long ago.
Yeah.
Right.
And calling me in the midst of me cooking her, you know what I mean? Like that's too many years displaced.
And like Lee said, Ak actually knows people and may have info, so he can say ish and people will believe it because, of course, Ak would know.
I'm okay with feeding the Axe propaganda.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
I'm okay with that for sure. Nigga, that's what we're here for.
You want to join this affiliate marketing scheme?
That's what everybody's here for. Or they wouldn't make it topics. Let's see.
But yeah.
Do you think Mona is gonna say anything on the podcast?
She better not. Unless she coming with that energy, nigga. Shut up.
Unless somebody cues her up.
Yeah.
Unless Joe's like, yeah, let's be messy today.
If she's got the same energy, she better shut up.
That'll be how it comes up. Somebody'll be like, "Yeah, piped you right down, huh?" And then she gonna have to say something back.
That's great, actually.
Piped you right down.
That pissed me off a little bit. So
That can mean 2 different.
she really gonna be active.
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Exactly where your mind goes to.
Yeah, she got to be mad now. Niggas lying on the punani.
First of all,
that'll piss a 50.
I'll tell you who I'm popping my pussy for. Like that's something she would say.
Yeah.
I'll post this nigga picture right now.
He called her a crackhead.
He a murderer.
Yeah, she sells crack. She's not a crackhead.
Yeah, right. There's
Like
a big difference.
AK, and that's fucked. But that's what AK is good at. Like take one
He's
thing,
good at-
connect it, boom, it's the truth.
And painting the picture. Like when he called her a baked potato, I knew what he was talking about.
You know?
That side profile was crazy though. Can we go to that first link? That side. Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. Disrespectful. Cooking.
It's not favorable.
Yeah, she looked like the grunge.
It's not favorable.
But it's all right though.
And Ak has looked.
It's a while back though, right?
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, she probably had a little water weight
Back
on
when
her.
she was doing the Sharp thing.
And-
Sharp Tank.
Yeah, wasn't that Thanksgiving? She was in the caloric.
And it's
Sharp,
also
that was Sharp was a year ago. Maybe
Oh, that's
maybe
what
2
that was?
years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And when
that
you're
was not-
dealing-
that was not recent.
when you're dealing with two people
what I'm
who are
That was
on
when
the
Sharp
same
was last
level,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
like you have two fat niggas calling each other fat. The dude who calls the dude fat first is the winner, because you can't come back with like, well, you fat too. Like, you know what I mean? It just doesn't work like that.
Well, yeah, you could.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
If
it
somebody
didn't work with Mona.
it
It was like,
nullifies
nigga, you
it.
fat ass. It doesn't really work.
Because she wasn't fat enough in the analogy. If somebody just as fat calls you fat, you can come back with
That's
that.
literally what Ak said. He was like, I don't want to hear you saying shit about me being fat. And he pulled up that picture.
Yeah,
Who
can we play
said?
this real quick?
Yo, shorty.
Yo,
I don't want you talking about no appearance. Yo, this is how you coming. You can't talk about nobody's appearance. You can't. Yo, I'm sorry. Yo, y'all over there at JBP, I don't care, nigga. Y'all, she can't talk. Point blank, period. Shorty's a whole scammer. I got a list of clientele who they trying to spin the block on you. I started just talking to a few people. Yo, you know what one person said? Yo, Ak, I don't want to come on stream to talk to this scamming ass bitch. I want to file a lawsuit. Just fund it for me. I said, fuck.
oh man, fuck.
This is the reject off the 𝙿𝙾𝙳𝙲𝙰𝚃 podcast. She was like you know how you got like the podcast and you got the two niggas who actually entertaining, but you're supposed to have, you know she not the looks. Like, bruh, come on. Come on, bruv. Come on, bruv. Anyway, I did a little research, you know, I was a little something, you know, I just made sure, and I'm like, yo, I don't know why this joint talking crazy at me, like, nigga, you know what's crazy?
I swear to God.
Look, bruv, this is who's talking crazy about me, chat. This is a crackhead, bruh. This is a crack whore.
About that? I don't give a fuck about that, Tony. Like, I don't, bro. I don't. That's the worst part, I think, where it's almost like I'm only paying because of whatever, bro. Out my head, I'm making big. I'm going to pay everybody. I'm going to be my first big check. I'm going to just pay everybody. The big check.
She's talking about, I done scammed so many people. Keep in mind, this is a drug addict and a crack whore. Joe Budden
both
is going to be eligible for a fucking Pulitzer Prize, some type of Nobel Peace Prize. He's turned a flat-out crack whore into a now viable citizen. Trump will appreciate a nigga like Joe Budden. Get her ass off government assistance. She stopped scamming. This bitch is a crack whore. Listen to this. This is who won this month.
I could have been budgeted and started paying everybody.
She done scammed everybody. I'm telling you, they're lining up. Yo, we're making, by the way, I think he did it too. We're making an email. If you've been a victim of this fucking crackhead scammer, holla at me.
This was God kicking me in my ass saying do it. Like, I literally could have died January. I had a stroke and 2 seizures the same night. I'm
This bitch had a stroke and 2 seizures over here beefing with Big Act. Man. Come on, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
They going through all her dirty shit, but
Crackhead.
Crack whore.
Crackhead. Well,
crack whore and dope fiend.
Oh, you know, okay.
According to his word.
She's. Yeah, those were the most important things on the list, and that she's a scammer. She's a crackhead scammer.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the only.
Which makes this a layer for Akademiks. He's literally punching down.
Yeah.
Mona, what I think you should do, lean into the child thing with the Black Boy Max, you know, that whole situation. That situation is nasty still.
That's super nasty.
You gotta lean. You gotta lean there.
I don't think the situation is as nasty as much as you could spin it, which is important. You know what I mean? Like, because the situation is like once you get the context, it's like, what are we really saying here?
You forgot what it sounded like. I just listened to it again today. Let me see if I can find it. I think I saved it. I said, damn, I forgot how crazy this sounded.
Or
yeah, I was like,
how bad was it?
Bro, it was crazy. It's like,
was it worse than any
It was
Xbox Live chat?
It was bad, bro.
Like you get what?
No, but it's
hold on. And I'm not saying
hold on, but Xbox Live, you're not broadcasting to millions of people and somebody, you know what I mean?
And the age differential was a big part.
Right, that too, yeah.
There's age exactly. Even with Xbox, there's kids talking to dudes.
Yeah, but
and I'm just saying, like, she could spin that in a way which is beautiful. It will probably hit hard, but the actual situation, like,
I'm gonna try to find it quickly.
It should be.
I do feel like if people keep milking that, like, if that's like, it would eventually stop being his kryptonite.
Maybe depending on how it's done.
Yeah, I thought that was something else too.
Recently, man. I really wish I could find it. It was crazy, man.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, Lauren's trying to see if he can look it up real quick.
It should be an Akademiks Fortnite kid situation. Yep.
So if all you had to do is bring that situation up anytime you beefing with Ak, do you think that he's gonna be a little bit more coy going forward? Like, what's the point of getting into war if everybody gonna say the same shit?
Appreciate it.
Let's see.
I love Max so much, like, I'll suck a dick for Max. You know what I mean? And now.
But this isn't good either.
That's part of it, though, right? He was talking back
It's
about
like it's him defending what he said.
it. Yeah.
Which sounded crazy. I gotta find the one. Him and the underage kid. That's probably why it's hard to find.
Whoa.
I saw it recently. It was crazy. It was fucking crazy.
That's just a crazy thing to say. Even just that.
Him and underage kid.
Nah,
what I would do for Max.
For Max, like, what situation does Max ended up into? He's like, yo, Ak, I need you to suck a dick, man.
Yeah.
Hurry.
Max has a gun to his head. He's like, there's this nigga with a gun to my head. He needs to suck his dick.
He needs head.
Please.
Ak's like, I'm on the way.
Hey, y'all see those new merch that Ak is selling?
The Senior Citizen?
Well, it's more than just that. If we just go to his YouTube page,
hilarious.
He's selling like a lot of merch. Do y'all think? I believe that.
Is it doing good?
Oh, there's no way to tell. Just click on any video because it's it's linked in the description under every video. Yep, down there, and then go to that store.
All right, I just click on there.
Yeah, I think you just click one.
Okay. Want to see all the merch?
I wonder how niggas explain where they got this from. Like, if you was out, somebody was like, yo, I like that jacket. What that
That's
shit
exactly
mean?
what I was thinking. You know what I mean?
This is my favorite hip-hop journalist. He got a fucking brand.
Of the times, like, this is style of what niggas are wearing right now.
Yeah.
Like,
These are good concept pieces, but it has his name on it. So
Exactly.
it's disgusting.
Academics.
It's like,
Exactly. I think that's what fucks it
why
up.
would you? Because, like, Lauren, click on anything. It's all hard in concept.
It could be.
In concept. But it has his community.
So it's like,
honestly, the biggest issue is Ak don't wear it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like this is all new merch that I'm seeing pop up at the bottom of these videos.
Those playing cards.
And he's not wearing them in any video, in any of these live streams.
He's the type of guy to have issues type of merch. Where's all this shit coming from? He doesn't even dress like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like, he should just have hoodies, sweatshirts.
This shit is too fly for his brand.
Maybe a tank top.
That's from when Playboy Cardi dressed him that one time.
This how LA niggas dress,
I think I have those pants.
but another brand.
No,
Yeah,
just without that.
just
The
the real
Academy.
But
inspiration.
you have that cut,
Yeah.
but it says the Academy.
Nah,
Oh shit, the nigga sold out in small, medium, large, and extra large.
He's got
Okay.
some fat
No, no,
fans.
let's- now
How
let's be-
many pieces did he make?
Exactly.
You
Yeah, I was
have-
about to
you-
say,
you-
like, let's not
you're
be fooled.
broadcasted to millions of people.
Let's not be fooled.
Like, how many pieces did you
The
make?
nigga might have made 5 of each.
Or he probably didn't make any, but paused it at like 50 just so he can, actually make the shirt.
Yeah,
Like
like
got
even
the same sales like popping up in the corner down here. These are some of the same sales I've seen like come back over and over just to let you know. Niggas
Oh,
are
no.
I
buying.
have been seeing those.
Yeah.
Oh, that means people actively buying them?
Yeah, but no, it's the same name though. So like a few of the same names are popping up.
somebody's just
Oh.
getting
Like so, it's
their
like
whole
reminding people
wardrobe.
that these like when you go on there you see it, but I have seen Cedric's name pop up like 4 times.
Gotcha. I see what
Yeah.
you're
So
saying.
it's people
Okay.
who are buying it, but it's like supposed to help. Like
You
help
gotta wear
entice
this.
you.
You have to wear it
And
on stream. You know what I mean? Like
why?
he has to wear it on stream, take pictures. You know what I mean? Like
He
if
got to
you
get
don't
Cardi
wear
to
it, why the
co-sign
fuck would
it.
your fans buy it? Why would the chat niggas buy it if you don't even wear it?
It is strange. It is strange.
It's
And even
strange.
to wear something like this
I can't
10-year
even-
citizen
I
shirt,
can't
do
even
you,
put-
And this
do
shit
you
almost
have
look
to
like a-
hate Jim Jones or you have to just really love Academics?
almost like a crop top too.
You have to explain
That's
people
how-
the
that's how-
context.
that's how
'cause
niggas'
10-year
shirts
citizen.
are
What are
cut
you,
now.
what are you
That's
trying to
what I'm
allude to?
Everywhere you go, it's a conversation starter, but it's
wide
like
at the
it's not a
bottom now.
good one.
I hate that.
It's stylish. I'm just letting them know, like we're out of date. You know, the
Yeah,
shirts
I'm
are
not- I'm
the
not
shirts flare out now at the bottom.
Should look like a
Oh,
crop
you
top.
talking
Yeah.
about the box fit?
Yeah, the box is that what it's called?
Yeah, the box fit. But
box
this
fit.
this might be different. That looks a little crappy.
That's what I
That-
said. This
that's
is a
what
crop
he
It's
top.
crop
This is-
box.
I
It
thought
looks
that
a
was-
little
I thought that
crop
was box
boxes.
fit.
Nah, that shit. Look
It's
at
both.
the dimensions.
That's a crop top, bro.
That's
It's
a
both.
miniature
It's
shirt.
cropped and boxy. That's why it's all out.
If you wore that shirt, AJ, it'd be a tank top.
I would never.
I'm never picking
That's the
this shit
problem.
up.
Okay, 10-year citizen is cool as a tweet, but like walking around with that.
You
Nobody's
have to
wearing that.
That's
explain what
how,
it means.
How do you explain where you got this?
Yeah.
So I'd never grown up.
Oh, it's some pre-orders too. Even the Academy.
That one on the
jersey.
far right is like 2013. If this is 2013, 2012,
Nah,
This
that's,
might have-
that's too far back.
no. That
We were in
we
charge.
were
Trust us.
Yeah, we were in. Yes,
Yeah.
2013, 2012 truck fit. That shirt,
Nigga, if that
probably
shit
would've
said
went crazy.
Diamond Supply Co. on the back, you would have got all the 7th grade bitches.
that's literally Pyrex.
Oh, that's a nigga.
That's the
wearing
one.
now.
That's
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
literally Pyrex.
or Hood by Air or something. But yeah, nah.
Would anybody in the chat buy this shit? Do any of y'all? Are there any chat niggas in here? Drop a comment if you bought this shit. Actually, if you're a chat nigga that's bought it.
Leak looks like a chat nigga.
He don't act like one though.
Yeah, he don't act like one, but he looks like one.
The Scorpion, he's been using the Scorpion ever since Drake's Scorpion album. So it has nothing to do with him, but it does have something to do with him.
That's another thing.
Which
He
is
got stung.
which is dumb as fuck, League.
Which connects back to the
Which is why
overall
you're
point
confused.
is that he got one of his chat niggas to design merch that he thinks is cool. Like it has nothing. This is not act.
Yeah.
No.
Which is part of the problem. Like when you, at least when you look at Ish merch, you see a dumb muffin. It's like this shit is stupid, but at least he, like this is him.
This is 45-year-old dad corny.
Yeah.
I might be
So
with
it
Lee,
makes
too.
sense. It's on brand.
I might drop 100 for an ish piece before I even drop.
Absolutely.
That's a good point.
Absolutely.
If I had to pick, I'm
Actually,
definitely
no.
Absolutely.
I'll
I'm about to say nah. Absolutely nah.
In comparison,
But y'all look closer to Ish's age, so it makes a little bit more sense.
In this hypothetical, yes, I'm thinking of like reality. In this
Okay.
hypothetical, I
in the
understand.
hypothetical, yeah, but like reality wise, I'm not dropping 100 on anybody's shit right now, unless it's
Nobody.
unless it's something I really
I'm
fuck
not even buying Menace material merch.
Yeah, nah.
I mean, I'll drop 100 on that.
the
That shit ain't for sale.
the muffin crack shirt is hilarious. I don't know how many he sold.
He got some other
A
shit
lot.
that's fly now.
Let's be honest, AJ.
He
That's
got some new shit.
He got mad new shit. He been wearing it, but he's got like he's
I
he's got
mainly see
samples. He
that.
got samples that he's been wearing on like every week.
I mainly
And
see that's that ish.
Even the crack your muffin slogan, that's understandable enough to where if you just walking in Walmart and somebody sees your shirt, they don't have to know Ish to be like, I can kind of get it.
well,
Or at least
no.
it
it
it's a
goes two
conversation
ways.
piece. Somebody can ask you and you can
Yeah.
explain it thoroughly.
with clear words.
And it with land as opposed to being like, what's
Right.
the academy?
And poise.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Facts,
oh boy,
yeah.
are you in for a treat?
Oh, it's when you're in a debate and you're just whooping their ass. Oh, that's cracking a muffin. Okay, I cracked my wife's muffin.
And
this
that's the
morning.
thing. These shirts aren't even with. These shirts aren't made.
Did you wear a condom when you did that?
These shirts.
No, it's my wife.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure there's somebody doing that.
Yeah.
Maybe a Mormon. But these shirts aren't made to go like, hey, you got the
divorce.
crack your muffin shirt. That's not why these shirts are made. It's like for your people. But Axe didn't make these shirts for his people. He made it for like some other niggas.
For opium fans.
For opium fans.
I know Axe talks a lot of. I know he used to talk a lot of shit about Nicki Minaj's fan base being broken up buying her albums. If the chat niggas are there's nobody bigger in the world, we have to see them posting with that shit. Like niggas gotta, the Academy gotta buy that merch, man.
With
and
their
niggas
face.
Niggas gotta post that.
With their face.
And his store page should actually have his chat niggas as models wearing that shit.
like as the reviews like up underneath the product.
But that and models and models wearing the shirt, wearing the shit.
And this is the chat niggas' chance to prove that they're not all like weirdos to stay at home.
Yeah.
Because if Akademiks selling fly merch is kind of redundant if his fans are just computer screen niggas. Like they're not getting up, dressing, and going fly nowhere.
Do y'all remember like a year or two ago, like Akademiks showed us his friends when they started that podcast? The comments.
Oh yeah,
Lil Boom and them niggas.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
Yeah,
I don't think we want to see. I think
wasn't one of them from North Carolina?
That ruined. Yeah, Wale. He hit me up because he wanted to clear the air about something, and I was just thinking,
like, the air ain't that thick,
nigga. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the fact that you think I care enough to be like, yo, we got this nigga Wale intern.
Clear the air.
To kind of like clarify. Not even clear the air, but like clarify.
Nigga, hold your breath.
A couple things we had wrong. It doesn't matter what we got wrong.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
We know the world been waiting on this shit.
Yeah, it was like,
gonna break the
nigga, how
news here
dare you
first.
think I care that much? That was crazy.
It's unfortunate.
Niggas got to pop up though. Niggas got to pop up with that merch. I got to see it, man, because I just couldn't believe the styles that I was looking at, and then
you couldn't fathom them.
Yeah, somebody got to wear. In Akademiks, he has to wear it on his own stream, or I don't think anybody should buy that.
Akademiks don't got to build for those clothes.
Yeah, no.
Why did he fucking design those? Whatever. This is so not important.
This nigga didn't design.
It looks crazy though. It really just every Akademiks video, because I've been watching a lot of Act this week, or like over the last since last week, and I'm just like every video, I low key be clicking the traffic page is up by like 50 by me at least, because I'll look at it and be like, let me click it again just to make sure he's really he's selling this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is him.
This shit is wild, bro.
It's the real deal.
Yeah, the website traffic is up just off of me. They done got about 50 clicks off of me.
You inflating the numbers.
You know how many ads they gonna sell you?
You gotta slow down.
Let's go here. Let's go Netflix.
Definitely.
Ooh, should we go Akademiks Mano? I don't know how deep I can go.
New Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
Okay.
This is definitely probably bigger, and this is probably one of the biggest things in a while. Netflix, they basically have like actual podcast shows coming to Netflix.
They struck a partnership with iHeart Media to where they're gonna have video podcasts on the Netflix platform.
We're incredibly excited to announce the Breakfast Club new exclusive partnership with iHeartMedia and Netflix starting early 2026. Netflix will be the exclusive home for video episode, expanding its global reach, big moves, bigger culture. And I believe this was tweeted by the Breakfast Club when I screenshot this shit.
Took a play out of Spotify's book.
For sure. Now this is huge because
let me just read off who's going to be on there. It's the Breakfast Club, Bobby Bones Presents, whoever that is, My Favorite Murder.
He's part of iHeart.
Dear Chelsea, Joe and Jada. This is important. The Psychology of Your 20s, Behind the Bastards, Stuff They Don't Want You to Know, Stuff You Missed in History Class. Are they owned by the same body? Probably. New Rory and Maul, 3 and Out with John Middlecoff, and Buried Bones. So the real important ones are the Breakfast Club and New Rory and Maul. But just the fact that all these shows,
Joe and Jada, I think too.
Joe and Jada, yeah.
I was one of the people that say I don't think that shit about to last.
that's important though.
Yeah,
It's
and,
important that
a lot of those white ones you skipped over are probably fucking huge too. Like Finding a Murderer.
Of course.
That sounds like there's
Bobby
a
Bones is
billion white
massive,
women
too.
watching.
Yeah.
I remember Charlamagne used to talk about Bobby Bones. He's like, Bobby Bones upstairs. That nigga be killing shit. Like,
Yeah, because I remember people used to say that like Charlamagne was the last great radio host, and he would say Bobby Bones was the last.
he would bring him up, yeah, because I know they were in the same similar time slot and like a floor away from each other.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know that.
And it's funny because, you know, Charlamagne has always been an advocate for radio and just how radio will never go anywhere. It doesn't matter what you do. And, you know, he's basically using this as like a point to prove. Like radio, the value of it isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like just,
And
it's
really,
just, I don't know. It's just what it is.
And that point is really piggybacking off of like the overall point he was trying to make, which is that it's hard, or he really just don't think you can build a viable business on YouTube, which is not true. You can build a business on YouTube. It's just, of course, it's not going to be as stable as working for iHeartMedia.
I was about how
getting to deal with Netflix.
Right.
But just to the overall aspect of this content could have a lot more value to it.
Yeah.
If you're putting it on these other platforms where you can actually have a little bit more control.
And Charlamagne,
as opposed to a YouTube, they can just demonetize you. They can copyright strike. They can do all kinds of shit.
and we're probably going to see some other shows of Black Effect come to Netflix. Hopefully and hopefully not. I wouldn't. I like the fact that
the
85.
Breakfast Club is Black Effect.
But some other ones like
Yeah, that was something I was wondering too.
I don't want to see
This is
85
this is a
South
Black
on
Effect deal.
Netflix.
This is a Black Effect deal, really.
Is Joe and Jada Black Effect?
You think it's a Black Effect deal?
I know it is because the podcast, it's Netflix podcasting. They signed the Breakfast Club podcast. The Breakfast Club podcast is under Black Effect.
Well, no, they have a partnership with iHeartMedia.
Yeah,
The Breakfast Club is like the big name and the face behind the show, but the deal is with iHeart.
Yeah.
Who's under control of all of these different fucking shows.
But the fact that Charlamagne,
not Rory Mall. Rory Mall.
What'd you just Google?
This is an important podcast. I was just looking at one of the other
I thought
podcasts.
you was Googling something relevant to what we talking
Well, it's
about.
one of the ones on there. So I was just looking at what these other podcasts are. I don't think a lot of these are Black Effect, bro.
Right.
So it's like if
No.
Yeah, no, we're not saying they're Black Effect.
I'm just saying. I was saying that the fact that Charlamagne, who owns Black Effect, is a part of this deal,
right?
Means in the future we might see 85
but that's what I'm
South.
saying.
Hopefully not, because I don't want to have Netflix just to see 85 South.
What I'm saying
Black Effect isn't a part of the deal.
Everybody's talking about something completely different right now.
No, I was talking about the same thing he's talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about the same
No, we're talking about the same thing, but I'm saying
Yeah.
eventually it could. Like we don't know what could happen in the future. Like they're under the network.
Well, AJ's saying it's a Black Effect deal. I'm saying show me it's a Black Effect deal. And I'm saying they have to show
That's
it
what
in
I'm
the
saying,
future.
Lauren. Yeah, we're saying the same thing.
Okay.
It's a partnership
yeah.
with iHeartMedia.
Right. It is a partnership with iHeartMedia, but all these shows in this list are not a part of iHeartMedia.
What are they a part of?
They are.
It says the lineup of iHeartMedia shows at launch includes these lists. So
Roy Mall is iHeart now?
it had.
When did that happen?
Chat.
Produced by
Help.
this is important. It's produced by iHeartRadio, the one I had Googled.
Look up who New Royal Mall's produced by, because it's looking like iHeart.
They were signed to some other deal, unless that shit ended. And now this is their new deal.
They probably popped out.
I feel like it's only been a year though.
Still
The
shows
New
this.
Royal Mall Podcast Volume Network owned by Series.
Where did you get that screenshot from?
Man, it's a production. It was from the article.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bobby Bones is definitely iHeart.
Yeah.
What's that article right there on the right with the logo of their podcast?
Joe and Jade is not.
Or
Joe
go
and
in the
Jada
notes.
Might be iHeart now, but you want to go to Joe and Jada's page? I don't think Rory Mall is iHeart. I genuinely don't, unless it's some brand new shit that I missed.
Wait, go back to where you was just at, Lauren.
Yeah.
Is that a iHeart page that says New Royal Mall?
Yeah.
Click that.
But I think it's just their page on there where it's just their broadcasting.
But
Which
I mean,
they have a
New
partnership.
Royal Mall is on iHeartMedia right here.
And Lauren, that link right underneath that picture, it takes you to the Hollywood Reporter.
Does it say it's part of this song?
Yeah, this is iHeart's website.
So when did they sign this deal? I feel like Homeroom University will pop up on iHeart, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I'm
it
dead
can't
ass.
be that
If
easy.
they did, then
I'm
there's
dead ass.
probably is.
Search Homeroom University. Right there.
Yep.
Told you.
It's like Spotify.
It's just
platform.
it's just like when you put it. It's just a
streaming
platform. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a streaming platform. I used to have the iHeart app and listen to different radio shows.
Yeah.
So they have to be connected in some way.
Yeah, because the Rolling Stones said that this is the lineup of iHeartMedia shows that's coming to Netflix. That's very specific word.
And that it's just too specific.
Yeah, it's not Black Effect though. I don't think it's a Black Effect deal at all.
It's
the
definitely
reason
not
I
Black
say
Effect.
the reason I say it's Black Effect, and maybe it's obviously not a Black Effect deal because obviously it's an iHeart deal, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But what I'm saying it's like a Black Effect adjacent because the Breakfast Club podcast version of the Breakfast Club is under the Black Effect. So this is a good look for the Black Effect.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's under the podcast version of the Black Effect is under.
It's a door opener.
Is under.
Yeah, it's definitely a
It's a
bridge
door
that
opener
could
for
be-
the shows that would make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
Not
absolutely.
every show
gonna make
underneath the
sense.
Black Effect network would make sense.
Yeah, it's
on
not going to
Netflix.
be a direct funnel like shit like All the Smoke and
Oh
some
no,
of the,
I don't think that either.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't think that either.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he already tried to get them along the deal, at least one or two, and they were like, "We have to see how this goes first."
Well, you think Charlamagne was trying to make this deal?
To make more Black Effect stuff go over there, of course.
Oh yeah.
You don't think this is above him
I think he's a part of it.
in terms of iHeart making a deal with Netflix?
If Breakfast Club is a part of it, I think he's a part of it.
Yeah, for 100%.
I don't know how big of a part of it. Like, cause we go back and forth
A
between
partner.
saying that niggas have bosses and that niggas is like powerful in their position. Like,
Not everybody in the boardroom has the same power, but they're in the boardroom.
Well, he has
so it's that
that's
he
real
was.
I think
specific. He's
Dolly
a
was
board
representing
member.
the Black. I think Dolly was representing the podcast version of the Breakfast Club in those meetings or whatever like that. I think that was.
He's a representative of the Black Effect Network.
I think Charlotte. Oh yeah, and I think
but that's
think
not
when
the kind of
iHeart was making that deal, I think they came to Charlamagne because he's the fucking
Which
only one with a podcast network, and they was like, "What shows do you think would be good over here?" Now, I don't think he recommended fucking Roy and Maul. Let's be very clear.
yeah.
Like if they asked him for a list, Roy and Maul was not on his list. Let's be clear. But I think some of these other niggas, like you might have been on the list. You know what I'm saying? But he was in there somewhere. The nigga wasn't there signing the final deal.
Yeah,
don't
I'm
believe
pretty
that.
sure they asked for his input, but
Right.
he's not making the decision. Like
course
it didn't
not.
come down to Charlamagne if we're going to Netflix.
I
or
would
not.
never say that. Yeah, no, he's not.
That's
that.
what I mean.
Yeah, no,
No.
Yeah, no.
But
So
yeah,
no, he
boys.
was not a part
No.
of.
I don't think anybody was saying that.
Yeah, no,
It
no.
sounded like you
No, we were just saying he's a part. Like you can't. The Breakfast Club
And
is
this is a
Charlamagne.
great. I think this is a good power move right here.
Yes.
That's what
It's
I
a
think.
great power.
Lauren
Yes.
was saying it.
Yes.
I don't think Lauren was
I
saying
wasn't
that.
saying that.
No, Lauren was saying he was probably trying to make sure that he got some Black Effect podcast.
No, I'm saying that I wouldn't have been
I
surprised
think
if,
that's what
like,
Justin was
along the
saying.
conversation, he may have tried some shit like that, and they were like, "We got to start with this." Like, I don't even know, but if he's,
I wouldn't even personally. I wouldn't even waste time with that. Let's
We're
get the
trying
break.
to- yeah,
let's
let's
get
get
the
it up
Breakfast
there
Club here
first.
first.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be the
'Cause we're
best thing
already
to
gonna
do.
get-
Yeah.
I can prove $20 million a month.
Well, what I
You know
mean is, I
Or a
wouldn't be
week or
surprised if
whatever
he
it
tried to
is.
say, "Let's get Black Effect." Like, you know what I'm saying? As an entity.
He got too many. He got too many trash podcasts over there.
Got
He
to,
can
though,
only.
yeah.
It's too many. It's too much garbage over there.
Not everyone is.
It's just like a record label. It's 3 podcasts holding up all them bums. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
This
is a major move though, and in terms of like the head like pod nigga in town, Charlamagne's kind of he got a head one on Joe Budden.
You think so? I don't think so.
Shit.
Depends on what you want. I
This
think.
is pretty.
Depends on what you're going for.
Netflix deal is pretty big.
This is pretty big. Netflix just tried to buy Warner Brothers.
Well, he don't have shit on him if he didn't have nothing to. If Black Effect didn't have nothing to do with it, so how does he have anything on Joe now? You know what I'm saying? I said he had something to do with it. Y'all didn't. So he don't have shit on Joe if he had nothing to do with it.
Well, that's not the only way to celebrate a win like that.
Who said
Like,
they ain't have nothing to do with it?
All right.
Tony? Come on. Like we gotta start saying names. I would say Tony, why would you say that?
because Charlamagne the God wasn't in the room when that deal was signed.
He did have some type of creative.
I don't disagree.
You don't think so?
I don't disagree. I'm saying he wasn't in the room when the deal was signed. So I don't know who y'all niggas talking about.
But
You don't
yeah,
think
in
it's- you don't
terms,
think it's a
Charlamagne is
one-up?
up one.
You don't think it's a one up?
Yeah, I don't think it's a one up.
Okay.
No.
I mean, a deal with Netflix. How
is
in terms like we was just talking about power, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much power does this give Charlamagne?
I think it gives iHeart more.
How much? How expanded is his network now? What do you network?
I'm giving the power to.
You mean maybe his visibility?
Yeah,
I think
he's got
Charlamagne's got
more-
more.
he's got exposure from Netflix, but I don't think that this grant, like he doesn't have the ability to grant niggas wishes now.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's a fucking genie. Yeah, Charlamagne. But
You can grant niggas wishes under Black Effect.
Well, yeah, under that, but I'm talking about like Netflix. He's saying how much more powerful does being on Netflix make Charlamagne?
I'm saying,
Not that
well,
much
it's a
more
step,
powerful.
nigga. First of all,
Makes
you're on
iHeart.
a new platform. He's definitely meeting new people. I think especially in 2026. Like, we don't know what's going to happen with the Black Effect network. Like, it's obviously growing. So, I mean, he might have. You disagree? You don't think he has an up one on Joe?
I understand the point you're making.
That he has an up one on Joe Budden because of this deal?
I don't think it's necessarily an up on Joe Budden, but it is just. I think it's shit that you can talk. It's one of those things, like, nigga, my shit on Netflix. Like, it's one of those things that you can just hang your nuts a little bit, but this doesn't. It's more. I don't want to call it a lateral move because I do feel like this is progress, but it's not like he has more pull over the industry.
It would have been a bigger deal if they literally named his name in the article or something like that.
Well, no, a couple of them did. I was reading this one article. They were saying Charlamagne's The Breakfast Club.
Yes.
So I was like, God damn, where the
then it is a little bit of
I was like, where the fuck is DJ Envy at?
Well, it's never been his show.
Exactly, but it's just funny that it's like Charlamagne's The Breakfast Club.
But that's what I'm saying. And look, I'm not saying the up one is up 1,000. I'm just saying it's like, oh well.
He agreed with you at first though. I ain't gonna
look. AJ,
I remember.
But I'm saying Charlamagne now is close to like really being in a different category. Like, he's getting closer. The nigga has a deal with Netflix, probably the rival to YouTube. If Joe Budden had a deal with Netflix, that would be the craziest shit ever.
That's because he is the corporation.
Yeah, yes, and that's the major difference is Joe Budden would be brokering the deal. Like, they would be doing a deal with Joe as opposed to doing a deal with iHeart.
Yes, and that's a fair point, but Charlamagne has a team on his back. He has the Black Effect. That is his kind of like,
in terms of who has
that he owns that. That's his worth.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the Netflix?
Because Charlamagne's worth is tied to the Black Effect.
What's that have to do with the Netflix?
I don't understand how you don't get it.
Bringing up this Black Effect shit. What? I think it's cool. I think it's like, it's definitely
Charlamagne's worth is partly due to the Breakfast Club and everything that he has with the Black Effect. That's a part of what makes Charlamagne's name buzz. It's like Charlamagne and the Black Effect. He partners with multiple black podcasts and Charlamagne the Breakfast Club. Those things being attached to another big conglomerate, Netflix, YouTube's rival. I'm saying that gives him a up one.
Maybe. I think it's cool. I think it's a good look. We still got to see how that shit plays out.
All right.
Because
I still don't know how any of this shit gonna perform.
Don't do.
Because think about it. Because this is how I honestly feel. Remember when Breakfast Club went to like Revolt? You think it did better?
Well,
like that Revolt shit was like
we don't know that
they went to Revolt.
That is different. Though.
I do
That's
understand.
like comparing going
I am understanding that
on a yacht to a kayak.
But it is still a TV channel that was on like basic cable though.
It's different. It's a little different though.
Was it basic or was it
no?
like,
No, it was.
Would it be like silver?
I think you had to have a little extra.
Would it be like one level?
Yeah,
up?
you had to have.
I don't know.
Yeah,
nobody watched Revolt.
Yeah, and it was a
They
struggling
were on it for
station.
a long time,
but you got to think about it, AJ. The Breakfast Club was on there. Breakfast Club was on there to help Revolt. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't.
I do think that.
It wasn't Revolt was there to help Breakfast Club.
Right, I agree with that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Netflix is helping Breakfast Club. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
they're helping each other.
A little more on the other side.
They're helping each other. Netflix wants to Netflix wants to usher in a new era to where they can really compete.
True.
Yeah.
True.
They want studios. They want digital content.
We're just talking about sheer reach of the platforms, is what I'm saying.
The Breakfast Club is helping Netflix a little. They're helping Netflix because what Netflix, like what Tony was saying,
they're helping. Yeah, I'm not saying that.
What they're trying to usher in
is something new.
It's what YouTube already mastered. So it's like,
and Spotify tried.
It was close. But yeah, it's different.
Netflix is gonna fail too.
Netflix, what?
They're gonna fail too.
You made up.
You think after this joke? Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say he made really good points earlier about the online platform and how the interface would have to be. But
it's just that's my biggest thing is
what is it
will I be?
Like?
Yeah, how's it gonna move? How am I gonna be?
Because
will I naturally actually be programmed to start going to Netflix as much as I go to YouTube? I don't see it.
It'd be impossible. There's too many barriers to entry to Netflix compared to YouTube. Like even having multiple screen viewing, don't you have to pay extra for that?
I believe
to have multiple different screens and TV consoles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Facts.
So like that's gonna play a role. And like you might have to pay.
They got that shit on lockdown.
You might have to pay to have pay extra to have it on your phone, as opposed to YouTube that's just free.
And you got to pay to see it in 1080p. Like Nigga, what?
That's what I'm saying.
You
This
get
is
1080p. It's the 4K they charging for, I think.
Ooh,
regardless.
Yeah.
This is a cool look and it looks great on paper, and I don't think it's an immediate L, but it's potential that the grass isn't greener on streaming services.
Of course. But
I think the year of the big deals is dead, but like this is one that we'll see. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. Like they're not gonna drop a money. They're not gonna drop a number. iHeart did a $250 million deal with Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's not, but they're gonna say it in partnership version. But there's a number that is surrounding that partnership.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like the deal of this person with notoriety got a big show, throw them $2 million, throw them $5 million for a year or two. Like that's dead. Now you can only sell the entire entity. You can sell the entire entity now.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be framed as a partnership, even though there is a number surrounding that partnership.
There definitely is a partnership.
And if we didn't state before, you can only watch these shows on Netflix.
The video.
Yeah. iHeart still owns all the rights to the audio and shit.
I never thought about the whole content creator thing until we brought it up earlier.
Yeah, like what is the digital presence?
But like, is there going to be a overlap period where you can still get some YouTube content, pushing them over? You know what I'm saying? You can't just cold turkey that shit like that.
They're on vacation right now, so I think when they come back, they
Now's the time to
immediately
get
go
them
into
servers
Netflix.
going.
Get them going,
in terms
bro.
of like if you're gonna
moving shit.
If they shift catalog like they did Joe Rogan.
One of the articles did say they're gonna have like some classic catalog on there to where it's like Hallmark episodes, probably
which
the
makes
Dame Dash.
Dame has to come off and there's only gonna be,
Birdman.
which that makes sense.
All their greatest hits are probably gonna be on the front of the feed.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it makes sense, man. Mr. Beast is on Netflix. Like,
what he doing?
Yeah,
what does he do?
What does that mean?
What does he do on there? I didn't know he was on
He
there.
had a couple shows.
He got a show.
Some game shows.
Yeah, game shows.
Yeah, he got game shows.
Damn.
And I'm saying,
but they got some streamer game shows on there too, like fucking iShowSpeed and your boy.
They do. Yeah.
UK got some shit up there too.
And I'm
Sneeko.
No, the UK nigga with the big ass
ain't
forehead that be boxing.
Yeah, not giving Sneeko no goddamn deals.
Yeah, not anymore.
I know Netflix deals. That's crazy.
Nah, that's
What is that nigga's
But if
name?
they can
was
exist
just
on
with Nick
Netflix,
Fuentes.
The Breakfast Club, and all these
We
other
didn't get to
shows, you
talk-
have no problem.
KSI, that nigga.
KSI.
Somebody's mentioning Deezus and Mero.
What about
Deezus
him?
and Mero was fire, but then they did die when they went to Showtime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That shit was fucking horrible.
that's true.
But they switched to TV
That's
though.
the other thing. Are
That's
they
a
going to
different
change
medium.
anything about the Breakfast Club? No.
They don't have to because it's Netflix.
True.
Like they don't have the same constraints as television. They got fucking commercial breaks and
Exactly.
time slots. So they actually had to chop up Deezus and Mero and make it fit into whatever that package was.
Yeah.
But this can run exactly how it's been.
Yeah, because if they change the overall look of the show or anything like that, that can give people a reason to like classify the era as like a different one and point at reasons it might not work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if they
Like
do
any
that,
little
like
changes.
with the Pop the Balloon show. Remember
Yeah,
when
I
it went to
remember-
Netflix
oh, man, that shit
and
was trash.
everything
it fell the
changed.
fuck off. Yeah.
So
The ones but the ones that they drop on YouTube are still the
it's
classic.
still
going,
the
yeah.
regular.
It's the classic, but the Netflix version is trash as fuck.
Yeah. And there's also 1,000 other creators that bit the style that's kind of doing it better than the Netflix one.
They're all doing it better than the Netflix one.
That shit was
Yeah,
terrible.
the next one is fucking
Watch
horrible.
that show, my girl. It's
It's
trash.
horrible, yeah. Yo, yeah, there's 126 people in here. Let's hit that like button. Why the fuck do we only have 27 likes? That's kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
You heard him. Why the
Come on.
But you also might be enjoying the conversation and you forgot to hit the like button. So it's okay. Take a pause. Take a sip. Light the blunt. Get a sip of water. Tea. It's pretty late at night right now.
Yeah,
Depending on where you're at. If you're in California on the West Coast, then
Yeah, you good.
you all right, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Newso probably fucked up.
Roll another one. Newso's fucked up.
Yeah.
Newso's like 7 hours ahead or some shit like that. So
Go
it might
to-
be first thing in the morning. Might be getting ready for work or some
Waking
shit.
up.
I
Waking
don't
up
know
to
how
this
many
shit.
hours ahead Netherlands is.
He got a good job too. I be seeing that nigga story, and I'm like, yo, this nigga got a good ass job.
Yeah, you can tell he has a good job
hating on that
by
nigga.
his story.
Like,
Yeah.
fuck you, nigga. Get this job, nigga.
That's crazy.
Shout out to News.
Your bitter ass.
Leave
that nigga alone. Shut up, scruffy. You gonna buy your merch with that good ass job.
Do y'all think that the Breakfast Club is kaput then? You know, Charlamagne had that little thing where he was at some
summit.
Some summit, and he say that there's a number on when he's gonna stop broadcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think that moment proved anything for real because Like, what do they expect him to do? Just talk about inner business workings and what they've been negotiating back and forth with right there on the stage? Like, you probably just say nothing. It was funny that they kept pressing the issue, though. They was like, so you're just not going to answer? He was like, nah, we'll wait and see. He kept trying to be like 48 laws of power slick about shit.
Yeah.
It just wasn't landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, his way of avoiding questions sucks, but I mean, I'm talking about it now, so I'm invested. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
hopefully.
yeah, do y'all think he'll resign? I think the nigga will resign.
Yeah, he's probably gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, the
especially with
Netflix
this.
deal shows
I don't
that.
even think Netflix.
The Netflix is like, okay, can we at least get 3 more years out of here?
Yeah.
At least.
I don't think
Maybe not
Netflix-
5, but like a little solid 3.
Netflix
Solid
probably
3.
not even signing that deal without checking the temperature. Like, okay, they still like each other, right?
Yeah, right.
It's not gonna be an Angela Yee situation.
But then there's that clip that came out. I put that in the chat. It's that YouTube link where, I mean, they were really joking about Ebro and Ebro in the morning getting canceled.
That's right.
Apparently, this is some new thing that they're doing where they're just like streaming behind the scenes and they're just like talking. This is obviously not on air. It's like the side conversation to the live show.
Yeah.
Because radio's a bunch of stop and go.
Right.
So this is the in between.
Okay.
Yeah, the IG live, I think.
Ain't nobody checking on us. They see everything that's going on in New York radio, but ain't nobody checking to make sure we all right. Okay? We don't know what's going to happen next.
Stop speaking that on us.
Ooh, la, la. I ain't speaking on us. I'm speaking on you. Ooh, la, la, la.
God do not like ugly. God do not like ugly.
It's all good, Taylor.
Now, somebody the other day was like, 911, call me back, and I ain't want to call him back.
Nah.
Because I knew what it was.
I ain't got time for
I
that.
knew what it was. Yeah, 911.
How many minutes we have read?
I knew what it was.
Oh, great. Okay. I need this.
What's happening in the radio? Radio was doing great, to be honest with you. I told y'all last week, y'all was in the chat last week when I was telling y'all the ad revenue radio made this year. But, you know, it's a lot of new technology. You see, here's the real thing that, you know, the corporations are doing great. The iHeart radios, Radio One is doing well. But if you're not like attached to any of those corporations, And then even with the corporations, like, you know, with all of this new technology, you know, anytime they can, you know, find ways to cut some money, they're gonna do it. It's just the truth to the matter. Somebody said it's Breakfast Club ending. It's our last week.
It's our last week, but we'll be back in January, y'all. We're taking vacation.
Yo, this nigga is crazy. This guy's crazy. They gonna clip that shit, and that shit gonna be everywhere.
Man. I'm just telling. Listen, it's our last week for the year, y'all. Just letting y'all know that.
Just for the year. We'll be back January.
That's all right. They already clipped
We pray.
it. They gonna clip that shit.
We pray we be back in January.
We'll be back January.
Okay.
And if not, y'all gonna see my feet on OnlyFans. I'm telling y'all right now.
They out there now. Somebody said appreciated that sit down at the deal.
Nope. She was right. They did clip it.
Yep.
Watch that whole motherfucking thing. But
I guess this was supposed to be fodder. They suck at it. I don't know. This shit sucks. Remember when they did that TMZ thing? That shit was so fake.
Oh, the outside, yeah.
When Justice was about to
Justice
start, they
Start.
did the TMZ thing. It was like, nigga, what? When has TMZ ever just been waiting for niggas to get out? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with the perfect angle.
I feel like TMZ wasn't even waiting outside when the Birdman thing happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, you could tell they had rushed to get the cameras on. It was like, oh,
yeah,
shit, hold up.
it was a little crazy. I don't
You
know.
tried to miss this shit.
Yeah, I don't think he's gone. I think he's definitely transitioning out of the mic, though, for sure.
You think so?
What?
Like right now type shit?
Not right now. I think he's definitely gearing it up. He's solidifying his business side. He's going to the office. I mean, that's what he said he wanted to do. He wanted to.
Yeah, when he's older.
You know,
yeah.
he has a. Well, see, he has a number. The fact that he said he has a number, I don't think his
it's
number.
50.
I don't think his number. Yeah, because how old is he now?
It's like 47
45?
or something like 46, right?
Or yeah, late. Is he later 40s? Almost 50.
47.
47 years old.
3 more years. Perfect. Let's launch Netflix. 3 more years. He's out of there at 50, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't think his stop number is 60 years old. Or, you know what I mean? I don't believe that. I think Joe's stop number is Larry King.
He's spiritual,
You know what I'm saying?
though. His stop number might be some
I would
angel
like to
numbers.
hear what those guys turn into as like older, like broadcasters, like who don't give a fuck anymore.
Charlamagne sucks as time goes on to me.
Well, I think he might revert. Like once it gets to a certain age,
Gets that.
like after all the executive shit, get back on the mic afterwards.
I don't see it.
If his money,
Yeah,
if
you're
his
right.
money is good, if his money is solid.
He's a company man. He's gonna stay with the company. Yeah, he don't want no extra drama, no extra stress. He's collected a lot of money. He's got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't care about nothing.
Decades of bread.
Yeah, he's like, you know, he got on being a version of himself that he hates, and I don't think his transition's good. Some people might like it, or some people like it, whatever. I just don't think it's good. But Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get better. I genuinely don't. I think Joe continues to get better. I think Joe is actively always getting better or whatever. Not to compare. Well, I'm comparing the two. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
You think Joe's getting better?
Yes. As a broadcaster.
On the mic?
Yes, I think he's constantly getting better. I don't even think it's close.
Damn. How much better you think he could get?
I think you can always get better. You can just get more poignant, more. Yeah. I don't know how much better he can get. I just think you can also, wherever your starting point is, you can just constantly be better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's the horrible answer, but it's like, are you looking for me to give you a name of a person like Oprah? Like, can he get Oprah status?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just because, like, at a certain point, talking on camera is talking on camera. I feel like there's a ceiling that you can hit to where it's like, are you getting better at talking?
Well, if you,
I think if you look at it as simply as that, then I think you'll hit the ceiling and you'll stay at that ceiling.
Yeah, but if you're developing as a person, then you
you as the person developing makes your conversation better.
Conversation should change.
So yeah, I think if you just look at it as
the more information you take in,
you grow as a person.
I think Charlamagne,
and that translates into your conversation.
And so you think Joe Budden's growth as a person is just more evident right now than Charlamagne's?
I don't think it's close.
I think his growth as a person is more in line with his work on the mic. Like Charlamagne's growth as a person might be in more line with stepping away from the mic, whereas Joe's in-person growth is more in line with sharing his way of business, because it's so different in its own path, and he's grown within that, and he's sharing that on the mic because that's what he loves to do anyway.
Yeah, and I think Charlamagne will age gracefully.
I don't think he's aging gracefully now, but on the microphone, I think in business he will.
I think in
the microphone.
I think
in both aspects. Yeah, I mean,
you think he's getting better with time?
It depends on what better is. Like, he's definitely not his old self. Now, I don't know if that classifies. I don't know if that classifies as better or more entertaining.
So what? Well, you have to classify it.
It depends. Like, the older I get, the more times I want to hear about important conversations, which are the important conversations Charlamagne tends to have on the Breakfast Club, or he's more like lenient to have on the Breakfast Club. He'll have on like Democrats and fucking people like that. While Joe Budden, and I'm not making a case for niggas being better, but just saying Joe Budden, he'll talk about some intellectual shit sometimes, but some of those conversations that are like, okay, let me get smarter, Charlamagne is having a lot of those. A lot more than Joe Budden.
And you think he's having them great? You think he's having great conversations around those?
I think he's having swell. No, is swell better than good?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Good. Yep, it is.
Swell
Just a little,
sounds good.
Yeah. He's having okay to good conversations and trying to. And I think that aspect is like, I mean,
which is a big part of it, because saying the conversation is good is not, that's kind of just like, do you agree with what the nigga's saying or not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think that. I don't agree with that.
And I'm also not picking.
I think there's good conversations of niggas talking complete bullshit. And I'm like, they're selling this bullshit.
Yeah, but not everybody's always good conversation. So you'll go there for that, but not everybody's gonna always want that.
Yeah, I think Candace Owens selling her like motherly dreams to her audience. She does it very well.
And I also think Candace Owens.
I don't think it's bullshit though. You know what I'm saying? But I think she's selling the shit out of it, and she's articulating it very well.
And Charlamagne is lucky enough to have two shows that obviously he's nothing like what he used to be on Brilliant Idiots. But he has another show where he can kind of relax and be like, shit, what we talking about? We kicking it, nigga? You know what I mean? And that's what Brilliant Idiots is for, while he can get off
What's that got to do with aging gracefully on the mic?
It has, I'm just pointing out the aspects of his
topic of conversation,
of his game and the topic of conversations that he can have.
I don't
think there's any merit to that?
No, I don't think it answers the question. If you think he's aging gracefully on the mic, so I'm asking
the type of conversation.
Is he showing you all that? That's all I'm asking, really.
Of course, yes.
And you said that he wasn't the old version. So what version is he now?
Because
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just
because a lot of times when we look at the old, like we identify old as being better because that's what we connect to, like as our greatest moment. Like, oh, we was alive for Birdman, and like we was a little bit younger. We was, 2016. It was a good year, but that doesn't mean it was better. That just means it was glorified in the moment
and entertaining.
Entertaining, almost like music. Right. You can look up a lot of artists that drop something in 2017, and then their new shit is completely different.
Right.
Leon Thomas, or even who the fuck was he during Nickelodeon? Nobody.
Right.
But now he's somebody completely different.
Right.
And so I think through time, Charlamagne has evolved more. And he's evolved in conversations more.
For sure.
A little bit more than Joe Budden. Joe Budden has gotten good, and he's always been great, but it's a couple different aspects to greatness.
Yeah, for sure. And I think there's also two different timelines that's going on, because Joe Budden started his broadcasting career later into what Charlamagne was already doing. So it's almost like not to say Joe Budden's a rookie or anything. I don't even really know what fucking class we would put him. But just in terms of years doing this on mic, he has less.
But you see, I count him because that's how good Joe is. Like, he kind of caught up to Charlamagne in a way. Like, I don't think, like, that's just how good Joe is. Like, they're two great individuals. So Joe Budden can come in.
Who's better right now? And do you agree with everything he said? Because you haven't inputted anything. Do you agree with everything that he's been saying?
Well, not all of it, but it's two different questions on the board. So
who's better now?
Who's better right now?
I'm going to be honest.
And then go back, because he said a lot.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to have to say, and that's the thing, we're talking about two greats, but who's just slightly better? I would have to say Charlamagne, just because the scope of conversations he can have, it's just a little bit more. It's just every clip I see of Joe Budden right now, it's great, but it ain't like, it's just like Flip doing something, Joe Budden reaction.
It's
what native
news,
land.
It's news of the week kind of things. And not to say Charlamagne don't do that shit either.
Because he damn sure does.
Yeah, of course.
Every week.
That's his fucking career. That's what the news is on the radio. But just in terms of like the level of importance of what niggas talk about and how long it's going to be relevant for.
Yes.
I think there is more bubblegum bullshit on the Joe Budden podcast. Not to say that's a bad thing. We need that.
I will say that,
but they're not getting too deep onto like socio-economical issues.
Well, they've turned it up since Mark has been there.
Sure.
They've turned that up a lot.
Most definitely. And,
I will give them that credit, but I do see the point. I never thought about it. I'm not reluctant to give them that credit.
No, I'm saying they reluctantly started getting into it, because there was a point in time where they was like, damn, Mark, you always fucking
intellectualizing shit.
Talking about your friends dying in Gaza or whatever.
Why you always trying to interpolate things like me? So
always make the mood smart and serious.
Yeah, nigga. Old genius ass nigga.
Okay.
But do you just see that as like they're both great, but when you point out aspects to the game, like let's say a 3-pointers talk about politics, Charlamagne can hit a lot more 3-pointers than Joe Budden. That's just a fact.
The 3-pointers of politics.
Let's just say that, because that's a hard shot to make when talking about politics and niggas don't.
You think Charlamagne's dunking these political conversations, or he's Steph Curry?
I like it.
Maybe not Steph Curry. Maybe not Steph Curry.
Because you did just say good before. You just used the word good, which is like you said good and trying, which means just the attempt is good enough for you.
What is bad? Like, what is your definition of having a bad political conversation? Two niggas sitting down talking about what's going on in the world. Are you saying it's not entertaining, not factual? What is bad?
I think a bad version of a political conversation is somebody who just sounds like they're repeating things and they don't have their own thoughts. And when they're challenged on their thoughts, they just reverting back to their bullet points.
I agree. So you must not watch a lot of political conversations. That's the majority of everybody and everything. That's Ben Shapiro. That's Charlie Kirk. That's Candace Owens. They're all doing their rhetoric.
They have their go-tos, but then they also present new things too. They're just not. They're also presenting new things, and you could tell that they have their own thoughts on them.
Charlamagne has presented new things, and there's times where, like, I'm kind of surprised that it's like not even a bigger story. That is some shit that's happening now that he said was probably gonna happen a couple weeks ago. It's happened a couple times on these brilliant idiots political discussions.
Yeah.
And you know, Charlamagne's the kind of guy to where he was like, I said that was happening 6 months ago, that the Democrats was gonna. There's been a few of those.
Okay.
To where it's like, you're introducing a new idea, a new concept into the political discourse, and it gets attacked at first, like niggas like you stupid, and then weeks later, it aged well.
But
there's been a couple of those moments.
That's true.
Where are the bad political conversations?
That's true, but also we've talked about Charlamagne being kind of bland in some of these interviews from a personal aspect, right? But like from what the conversation he's trying to have, if you just look at it as like, all right, what is the conversation and not what can Charlamagne bring in of his shit, which is a separate thing.
I'm not asking that.
What are you asking?
Okay.
Well, I'm not asking anything. I'm asking for everybody, for both of y'all to like state where you think he's at right now. So he said where he's at. You say you didn't agree with everything he was saying, but
on the conversation of is he aging?
Because we keep getting too far away, and it's just like I already said what I said before. I was just
yeah, you think he trash?
Yeah, but I already gave my examples and everything.
Charlamagne,
I think he's aging. I think he's gonna age gracefully on the mic. I agree with your point about saying that just in terms of like going from sniffing seats and talking about frivolous hip hop bullshit to being taken serious in political forces, in political spaces where your opinion actually matters. I think that's growth, and I think that's the kind of growth and evolution that enhances your broadcasting that you see in Joe Budden. I think it's the same thing. Now, a lot of people, it's just
which is mainly subject matter, right? Is that what we're talking about right now? Because the political is the 3-pointer.
Subject matter.
It's a part of it.
That's what we're talking about, and it's a big part of it too.
Okay, so
because other than like in terms of what could actually grow in terms of your broadcasting, the way you talk about things, what you talk about, like those are the main forces at play.
Well, we brought up quality of conversation, life experience, the type of conversation you're having with people based on life wisdom, like you're having realer, more honest conversations with people, the wiser you get, and things of that nature. You know what I mean? So that can also enhance it. So that was the barometer. And in terms of, I'll also put this in terms of like being better, is staying up to date with not just
keeping up with the Jones.
Yeah, but not just like Cardi B is pregnant. It's but in terms of the
what you talk about is relevant.
The landscape of, and I'm talking about even the landscape of what you do, how that's been shifting and changing and moving and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Knowing, okay, this is where broadcasting is going, because we'll use broadcasting terms in general just to loop everybody in to make the most sense. But just where broadcasting is going, you know what I mean? And am I following that wave? Am I creating that wave? Am I differentiating myself within that, or being ahead of curves and things of that nature?
Which Charlamagne, usually, I mean, he's usually ahead. He's ahead.
He's ahead of Joe.
He's ahead.
I think what it boils down to is that Joe, I think Joe's style is colder. Like, he's Kyrie Irving. When you see him, it's like, God damn, he's beautiful when he's dribbling that ball.
But Jokic.
But then there's a player like Jokic.
Who's just killing the
It don't
game.
look as beautiful, but it's like there's an IQ thing.
Yeah. And he's also going to drop 40. It's just not going to look sexy.
Yeah, it's not going to look the sexiest and all that, but he knows how to play the game of basketball. On this, when you see the plus minus in the scouting report and all that shit, on paper he's better. Just because of what he can produce.
Yes.
I don't agree with that at all.
I kind of understand.
Joe,
you see what I'm saying?
Well,
I only understand if we're putting everything on the business, but even then,
on business,
Joe would be we're more of that. Like if we use that basketball reference, I don't know.
As a pure broadcaster,
I don't know.
I'm talking about on mic. I'm talking about in terms of broadcasting.
Yeah, I don't even think it's close. I think Joe's
as a pure broadcaster and orator, I would say Joe's got him.
Yeah,
and just delivering like entertainment. But if we're talking about aging, Grace, I mean, there is something to speak to about like how engrossed are we always in entertainment, and how much more should we grow outside of that?
Yeah.
I think
and that's what
there's something.
I think their version of grace. I think their version of aging is going to look different because one person owns it, the other person is a part of a bigger thing.
Well,
one person is building the bigger thing. The other person is a part. What?
Well, what about the conversations that's what they're talking about? Like the conversations one is having. Like
Yeah,
one is having more conversations trying to broaden the perspective and the things.
Yeah,
that
I think
he's
one's
discussing.
having a more honest conversation than the other. I think one's having a higher quality conversation than the other too.
And
In which
it all
regards?
depends on what you mean by quality.
I guess
It all depends because
It
like some
does.
people think depth is quality,
Yeah.
Depth in terms of,
like seriousness of subject matter.
well, I mean, Joe shows that he has the bag. What was he's done other things outside of just, Joe isn't just done the Joe Budden podcast. He's also done the Human series.
Yeah,
Was it Human?
that's interviewing people though. That's not.
That's slightly
But that-
entertainment.
Yeah.
Like I don't
But that's
believe.
showing broadcasting versatility. That's showing broadcasting depth and versatility.
For sure, but that's
Why are we
not something
discrediting it
that's not something that Charlamagne can't do.
Yeah,
and
like
also when you brought that up in comparison.
Charlamagne doesn't do. I don't think Charlamagne does that well at all. Charlamagne's deleting Lil Baby interviews.
Yeah,
that aren't going well. What are we talking about?
That
You
aren't
think that's
performing
him
well,
or is
that
his
aren't-
team?
that aren't-
That's it's him 100%.
that aren't performing well, or the interview he did a bad job interviewing him.
I don't think Charlamagne's one-on-one interviews are doing good. I don't think they do good, which is why I don't think he really does them.
So
The
you
nigga
don't
did,
think
like
you don't think Charlamagne the God is a good interviewer?
one-on-ones they're not hitting like that. The group ones hit every time though.
I
don't
think the
know.
group ones hold him back.
The 𝙼𝙾𝚃 one was pretty good.
I don't think so.
LL was cool.
It was all right.
You don't fuck with LL. You
We got
fuck with
2
LL.
episodes of what was that? What was it? What's it called?
The people
Out of context.
Out of context.
Yeah.
Out of context.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got 2 episodes, 3 maybe, and it's done.
That doesn't prove that he's bad at it.
Yeah, also, it doesn't negate it, but
and that it negates none
We
of the
got Pete
points.
Davidson. We got Kanye West.
Yeah.
We got.
You thought those were bad? You thought the Schoolboy Q joint was bad?
Schoolboy Q.
The Ab-Soul one was bad?
I don't think they were. I don't
You
think they
love
were.
Big Sean, nigga.
Yeah, I don't think they're not interviews I go back to.
What Humans interview have you gone back to? Actually, name me your favorite one.
The 9/11 one was kind of crazy.
Easy, I knew you was gonna say that.
It
but-
was kind of crazy though. It was.
and
It
how,
really
ma-
was.
how often have you gone back to it? The craziest one.
No, I only watched that shit once.
Why?
It was
Exactly.
too much.
So why
bro.
would you? That's not a metric.
Yeah, but I think I got more. I felt like when I watched it, I felt like the interview was better.
yeah.
The one-on-one interview was better. I do believe that. I think the quality of the interview was better. That's what I think it was.
I also think the reasoning, like Mark is going to expand Joe's Budden's like conversation.
We're talking about that podcast. Yeah, and he's definitely done that already.
There's no
yeah.
person around Charlamagne that's going to expand his conversation but him writing a book. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Well, he
there's
can bring an expert around, and he's done that every so
he's
often.
done, but I'm just saying
Or a person,
that
you know.
Mark
Yeah, but
is
in
going to
his
be
inner
the
circle.
Mark is going to be not the sole reason,
But Mark is
one of
attached to the machine, though.
one of the important reasons why Joe Budden, if he does, gets political or just start talking about, deeper issues. It's going to be because of Mark.
Look, I do think it's okay to not go political.
Yeah,
I do think that's okay too.
Of course.
I do think
For
that's okay.
sure.
Like, and I don't think that necessarily means that you aren't maturing because you don't go political.
You're right.
But I do think sometimes, and I think I've been guilty of this. I know AJ would say different for himself, but I think I've been guilty of downing Charlamagne's political attempt because of how I think it looks comparatively to just maybe a nigga trying to do something. And maybe because he has this responsibility that we want him to hold up a little bit better.
Do I down?
Well,
just
that's
the
pretty fair, Lauren.
Do I down the attempt?
We thank you for your honesty, brother. No, that took a lot.
That's a good question. Do I down the attempt? I don't know if I down the attempt. I feel like I've been watching the attempt for quite a while, and I just don't think it. I don't. In my mind, I'm like, when is it going to get better?
I don't think you've been giving it a fair shake.
So you're locked in
Don't be extreme. Don't be extreme.
All right.
I don't have to be locked in for
All right,
every
well, let me
single
finish.
thing.
So I'll tone it back, and I'll still have the same level of intensity. A lot of people,
shit, I'm scared
a lot of the brilliant,
same level of
a lot of brilliant idiot listeners get really turned off when they go on political runs, and that's turned off a shit ton of viewers. Like,
Are
their
we
core-
now
Well,
there are
I
two
would love to
people-
finish my question.
I
So
would love to hear it
that
finish.
that turns off a lot of like those core fan base because they go too political, and it's just like full blown episodes of just him and Schultz going back and forth. So are you saying like
wanna
when
know why?
most brain idiot listeners are being turned off during those long time periods, you're actually enjoy that more? You feel like the show's been missing that almost?
What point? I don't get the question you're trying to ask.
I'm asking them going more political on the brain idiots when a decent core of their fan base gets turned off by that for long weeks at a time, political talk. Are those the? Do you not feel that at all? Are you more looking like I can't wait to hear their political takes or something like that? You know what I mean? Like
I'm interested
more locked
into
in?
that side of the world anyway. So whenever that's
from
being
them,
talked
though,
about,
'cause we're only talking about him, yeah.
I'm interested in that side of the world anyway. So whenever that's being talked about, I'm kind of always game for it, regardless if it's Schultz, Charlamagne. It really don't matter. But I don't have the same feeling of like, oh my God, they doing this shit again as some of the other fans. I also don't think that's all Charlamagne's fault because Andrew can be fucking ridiculous and like we're acting like he's not a part of this equation as
Andrew
well.
could be crazy.
And plus, talking about politics on Brilliant Idiots for 45 minutes straight isn't the bulk of Charlamagne the God's political career. It's probably really like the bottom 2%. The majority is him talking to these motherfuckers, interviewing people on the Breakfast Club, going to New York Times summits,
trying to get on this
being on
show.
Fox News and CNN.
So he's part of your.
That's the political aspect.
Okay. So, is he part of your political like lineup? You know, like niggas have their like.
I don't have
like,
a political
like how
lineup.
you have your sports person lineup. Like you like 𝙿𝙾𝚃𝚃.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Whoever your top three are.
I'll say
I don't have a political
Do you have
lineup.
one?
I don't have a political lineup because I don't go to like pundits. I try to go to more video essayists, like people who are sitting down giving information in the moment.
I feel that.
As opposed to like hearing niggas' opinions
But
on
you don't
reactions.
have, you don't
to
have like
things
one or
that's
two
going
people
on.
that's like these niggas I tap in for sure when they drop their
I'll
shit.
say when there's a politician,
Like FT Signifier could be part of your lineup. You know what I mean? Of like, if he's dropping something about this political take, I need to hear it. You
I
know
think
what
that's
mean?
two different versions.
Nobody-
Like I think of Charlamagne, like I knew Mom Dami was gonna talk to the Breakfast Club. And if he didn't, that was gonna take. That was gonna be like, whoa, you didn't talk to Charlamagne? What, nigga?
Okay.
No, it would've
so
been weird.
that's how I kind of view
It's also
Charlamagne.
New York.
Not as I want to hear his opinion necessarily,
Kind of
but
a
as
stop
a
it should
conduit.
be made.
He's a conduit for like all that shit.
All the political
Because
stops.
is that where you're getting? Because you're more.
That's where you're going
interested,
to- okay.
right? Because you're interested in political stuff. So I'm just asking, are you getting it? Like, where are your go-to stops outside of the typical Breakfast Club?
The news is my go-to stop. I'm
Okay.
watching the news, and then sometimes after that, I end up on some of these reaction channels
Okay.
and some of these video essayist channels. But my main thing is to go to the fucking news.
Now, AJ,
Gotcha.
I might have downplayed what Charlamagne's doing for real, because if I listen to how Jay Nobles just said what he said, it's like Charlamagne is the go-to. You're asking if they have go-to people. It's like, as much as they may not have said that out loud,
Right. That's what he said.
He is the go-to because you're thinking to yourself like, where
the
else
black-
can I
for the
where,
black
for the black?
conversation.
Where else can I go to get this type of conversation for real?
That I'm
Which
going to
shows-
understand.
That I'm going to understand.
That
Or
you're
I'm
gonna
going to be listening
understand.
to.
And you know, I think that shows a little bit of growth.
So that I guess
But-
that does kind of.
But
have
there's a other side to that that's bad in that he's kind of a billboard. He hacking.
Yeah,
but it's still.
what's the last political interview that you watched on the Breakfast Club? Because I think another thing that we do is that we take moments and we make that
That's
the
that's
fucking
not true.
career.
That's not true. I'm just not. Yeah, they attack not both sides consistently, but they do attack both sides. It's not consistent, but it's
But
both
you know
sides.
what I mean?
Okay,
I feel like we cherry pick and
we cherry pick.
Niggas is human. Like sometimes your last memory is your last feeling.
It was that one clip where he was like, "So, yeah, how did you play for this plane and all that?" He was talking to that white woman. Remember?
Yeah. So to say that niggas never do this or never do that is kind of like, you know, we're not really talking about nothing. We're speaking too vague because it's impossible.
Yeah, and you know, I think.
Do y'all? I feel like we talked about this before, like politics being like a peak, and that's like you graduating your thing. I'm now thinking like Oprah was top of her weight class in interviewing, right?
Yep.
Well, yeah.
She held daytime
These are
television.
just statements
for-
I'm making right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
the reasons for that.
Oprah was top of
Yeah.
her weight class. Barbara Walters, top of her weight class. Larry King, top of his weight class.
Yeah.
Wendy
Williams, top of the weight class.
Bill Maher.
Bill
Howard
Maher.
Stern.
Well, I'm trying to keep the political people out of this. And that the reason I'm trying to keep the political people out of this is because people have reached the top of their weight class, and it's not like politics is what put them in the top of their weight class.
That's fair.
You see what I'm saying? So like Oprah, I don't think Oprah, her talking about politics when people came to her show when she talked to them, that didn't automatically like upgrade her to now she's GOAT status because she's graced into politics. Does that make sense?
Well, Oprah, in a sense.
I don't know if Larry King is the right
Oprah-
example, but I don't believe what I'm saying that to say.
Yeah.
I don't believe just going into politics automatically levels you up.
Absolutely
I don't believe
not.
that.
And just because you're wearing a suit don't mean you a smart nigga.
Right, exactly, yeah.
At all. But
Yeah.
there is a case, that's not the case for Charlamagne. Like, he's not the smartest nigga to talk about politics, but
I know that was
he's
one of
good.
the. I know that was one of the reasons that we were putting you guys
Yeah.
are putting him above Joe.
And
though.
that
so
politics
that's why
is-
I was just bringing that up.
But let's be honest, politics
but that was in
is-
terms of the maturity on the mic.
Yeah.
In terms of the subject matter growing.
Right, which means is maturity only like maturing into politics? Though?
Politics,
You know what I'm
no, it's
saying?
not only, but caring about what's going on in the world is some adult shit.
It is, but like Oprah was top of her weight class, but it wasn't because she matured into politics.
But Oprah was top of her weight class because she was one of the first black women that dominated on daytime
She was one of
television
the-
and got
she was one of the best, too,
and got white women all across America to cry.
She would talk to racists and different other things.
She was
The
one of the
reason
best,
Oprah
though.
got there is for is we can say
It's the way she had her conversation got the most out of people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
what are you bringing her up?
But
Which is
Oprah
skill as
is
a broadcaster. It has nothing to do with politics.
your
That's what
example
I'm
for
saying.
Oprah works, and it's for
I see what you're
Oprah.
saying.
Like she's
Yeah.
the perfect example for that. But
Or Barbara Walters, you know what I'm saying? What other world class fucking interview?
He's just saying that Joe doesn't have to go to politics to,
Right.
to grow and to brand and to be that big.
Right.
Like he can still grow on the mic and cultivate an audience and make himself like mature into a bigger audience.
But
Because
now
he's gonna
here's
go-
the problem. Here's the
because
problem.
I do believe, because I think we've had this conversation before. I do believe that like the urban audience, like niggas go politics and like we think you're untouchable now. Like I do think that's a thing. Like once you go politics, it's like niggas look at you like he's him now. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily believe that.
Yeah.
Nah, not that you're him, but you care about more important shit
There
than
are
like
mo-
who Cardi B just got pregnant.
That's
with.
what I just said.
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing, nigga.
There's more important things in the world, unfortunately. Like what we talk about here, it's important to a lot of people. It's not the most important. It should be like the video.
It's
but
only important for about 15 minutes.
I guess the biggest
And
thing
I
with
think-
that too is on the Charlamagne politic angle is like we do want to, if he's going to keep going, because I've now started to finally kind of respect like, okay, he's still going. You know what I mean? Like you go for so long, it's like, all right, you're really trying something here. You're really not like putting it down. But he does have to get better at it if he's going to keep going.
Of course. And I think Stephen A might.
And I think
Stephen A is good.
That would be part of the maturing in his broadcasting ability to let
Right.
me be a believer of the political shit you've chosen to do.
What do you think?
Do you
he's-
see what I'm saying?
What do you think he's bad at doing it though?
What
Not-
he's saying is he's Charlamagne. It's like what I said about the Breakfast Club. It's like a billboard.
Yeah.
And we've complained about it watching him talk to political
Yeah.
pundits where
That's what I'm saying.
that's why we have to watch it from the landscape that is real. Like Charlamagne isn't he's not conducting an interview trying to get his points out. You know? He's
what?
almost
You think
like
he should do the opposite of that?
He's almost like Stephen A, where he's saying the world's opinions.
Or more like Piers Morgan. Yeah.
I don't think so, dog. Piers Morgan get on your ass.
Piers Morgan doesn't give his opinion though. He plays that middle ground role to where it's like, this is what you're
Okay,
saying.
yeah.
This is the world standard.
Okay.
And I'm grading it against that.
Yeah.
So that's why I said Piers Morgan.
But Charlamagne's
I'm saying Piers Morgan and Charlamagne's kind of. I could put those two styles together. Is that what we're kind of saying?
Well, no, not saying that like
okay.
in terms of like how good they are, or just in terms of
Who do you think is better?
Well, I mean, obviously Piers Morgan, but that's not really a comparison.
Why?
Because that's what Piers Morgan does.
How old is Piers
I think
Morgan?
that's all he's been doing. What else is Piers Morgan known for?
I'm just rating. I'm not rating their political skill. I'm only rating their broadcasting skill. He's got 20 years on him.
Well, if you
And
want to go
Piers-
all broadcasting, it's Charlamagne
13.
because Piers Morgan is only good as like an interviewer.
Yeah,
He's not about to sit there and just ISO you for fucking 60 seconds straight.
He does do that.
Is it with a teleprompter though?
No, you're talking about the show when he's got like multiple people.
Yeah,
But
that's
he-
what I thought you was talking about.
No. He doing.
does his other
The
stuff.
show is main, but like that's like the Monday through Friday shit that he
Yeah.
does. But he does do those one-off interviews though, like semi consistently.
Every time I see him talking, he's just talking to people.
He was
He's
on more
a
of a
panel.
run before. He's kind of doubled down into his show. But I remember when I first saw who Piers Morgan was, kind of like when he was when he went to Breakfast Club for the first time, and that was like my first time getting his real bio. And I was like, damn, this nigga's been around for a minute. He was more on a one-on-one run. Like he was doing the show and a lot more one-on-ones for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, I lost focus.
Yeah, and it's just like, man,
comparing the styles of those two because
were we comparing? There's how did you bring them up? How did you put them next to each other? That's what I was kind of confused on.
Because he was saying that Charlamagne isn't approaching interviews with his opinion.
Oh, that's right.
He's more so asking the questions, and then you had likened him to somebody else, and I said no,
like
more like Piers Morgan because woo.
And even
so now what do we do?
I forgot one of y'all has said it, but I forgot how y'all put it. But they're both.
Oh, I don't know if Charlamagne's doing that.
It's not. Piers Morgan is the extreme,
but real quick,
he's like the spirit animal,
right?
You know, it's Charlamagne isn't doing. I forgot the other person I mentioned, but regardless, what was you about to say?
But as you sat down and was like, Charlamagne's not doing that. What interviews or like podcasts are you thinking of that's coming to your mind right now?
Pretty much when I see Charlamagne have any sort of political conversation, somebody says this, you say this, and I say, but what about these bullet point, bullet point, bullet point? You say your response. Okay. And then maybe we just move on. There's no pushback because I can't have any dialogue or back and forth pushback outside of these bullet points. Like we're not really diving deep into anything. It's like, okay, I said this, you said that. Anything that he does have like, and obviously the longer he's in it, I would say he's gotten to like, me being a hater, he's gotten to level 1.5. Before, I feel like he was always on 1. If I'm being a hater, he's gotten to level 1.5. Let me give him 2 by being more objective, right? He's gotten to level 2, but he's not like having no real political conversation to me. It's just like you say your piece, I run my bullet points, you say your next piece. I run my bullet points, say your next piece. And then every so often we might have conversation, but it's not really about like these things and these ideas and these things don't work because in history this shows this and blah, 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 blah.
I feel like that's just kind of a bunch of word salad, dog. Like if we go, we can literally go to anything, but just for shits and giggles, we could pull up that New York Times summit that they did.
Yeah, I don't watch
it. There was several moments in that shit where Charlamagne was like, this is what I think. And the room was like, wah, wah, wah. It was a bunch of bullshit. And, you know, Andrew, they probably agree. So he was like, yep, that's right. That's right. So, and that's why I had asked you, what moment are you pulling from when you're trying to prove this point? Because I think we've taken moments that we watched from 6 months ago and just made that the nigga career. You admitted yourself, you haven't even watched his most up-to-date shit.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't admit it, or no, you didn't watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
Exactly.
You're right.
So,
but I'm not basing it off of that.
You're not basing it off of what his recent work is.
Yeah, I'm not.
What he's been doing now.
Yeah, I base it off a collection of things that I've seen over time.
From the past, but you're not including the full collection. You're only including the bad shit from the past. Yeah. You're not watching shit new.
I'm not watching every single thing, but I'm definitely watching here and there because it's not like I can avoid it completely. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
No, I'm saying I'm not watching every single political conversation. I'm not watching, period. But I'm watching maybe every 3 or 4.
Especially with Charlamagne.
You're watching so what's the last one that you watched? Because
I watched the Mandani one.
My point is, I don't believe.
I watched the Mandani one.
And what'd you think of that?
It was just, I felt like they were just kind of, the Mandani was really just like getting his shit off, it felt like. Like, I felt like he was responding, and he was also, that was that moment when he was responding to
Donald Trump.
He wasn't responding to Donald Trump, he was responding to Ben Shapiro. Like, because Ben Shapiro came on. I watched those back to back. Ben Shapiro came on, said a bunch of things. People were mad because the Breakfast Club had 0 pushback. And then they had Mandani on right after. Was it Mandani? I think he was on right after.
Pull it up.
Pretty much rebutting everything that
it was somebody
that Ben Shapiro had said. So it was like, we did this one interview.
Yeah.
This person just said everything that he said. We had no pushback. And then we invite somebody on to push back the person that's not here. So
we had no pushback. So you mean to tell me that if we go to that Ben Shapiro interview and click a random timestamp,
I know we can find
there's
one
not
version of
going to be a
pushback.
moment where somebody said this and somebody else was like, "Hey, that's kind of bullshit."
Well, of course, if we're playing.
So why are we saying no pushback? Because
I mean, if we're
when
going
I
to
asked
if
you
we're
why
going to go extremes, then of course that happened at least once. But I'll also say there was obvious outrage, and there's think pieces on YouTube.
I do
of
remember
people being unsatisfied with how that interview was conducted. Period.
So you're basing how you feel off other people not
Nope,
being
I'm basing off
of
of what
other
I
people
saw.
being upset
I'm
that they
basing on
didn't
what I
like the
saw,
way
and
the
then I
interview
also
was
saw.
conducted.
No, I saw.
But this isn't coming from you.
But
Do you
the
understand
main,
what I'm saying?
That is that's true. But the main, I barely watched that.
So
but there
in
was
other
a
words,
consensus.
you're a mouthpiece and you're just repeating rhetoric.
No, I said what I said. There was light pushback, and there's light pushback because they can't have the same level of deep conversation, and then they invite somebody else who spent his interview replying to everything that the previous person had said.
Because also Ben Shapiro was attacking 𝙿𝙾𝚃 in the interview. He was saying that this shit is never gonna work. This is and they're never gonna have enough money to pay for all this shit. What else would 𝙿𝙾 do in that instance? And what else would you do as a host when you had one nigga that's another nigga on the same show that we're sitting on? You give him the floor to respond. This nigga pop shit about you for 40 minutes.
So just always good. I feel like in good political conversations, they have good back and forths. And I feel like bad political conversations is when people always say that like you're having irresponsible like political conversations when you're letting, that's what people's like biggest issue is. I'm not invested enough in a lot of the stuff that they're talking about, even though I probably should be. But a lot of people's biggest issue is you're spewing dangerous rhetoric without presenting any facts, right? That's people's like, that's always people's biggest issue is that there's nobody there to lay any sort of foundation, and you allowing somebody to push hateful or bad rhetoric is a bad
platforming hate. They make it seem like platforming hate only amplifies it as opposed to really showing how stupid things are.
Right. Or at least being able to put both things next to each other. You might not have to spend like the time like trying to pigeonhole them and like cook them or whatever like that. But like at least having the other side. So like you're not just letting hate speech get off freely.
Yeah, and it's beyond hate speech. That is a thing too.
That's just one
That's
level,
mainly
but you
with
know what
some of
I'm
like
saying.
these other political pundits that are just pundits, like Nick Fuentes and niggas that's just popping shit online.
Right.
But in terms
And
of
Ben Shapiro, they would say that about him too.
yeah, but a lesser so because a lot of that criticism is on comedians having presidents on their podcast. It's beyond just other talking political heads. It's them having niggas with actual power, and they get to go on there and be like, the fucking Russian collusion hoax was fake, and there's no pushback to it.
I think it goes from both ways. It
Yeah, I
goes
was about
both
to say-
ways.
yeah, I was about to say,
it goes both ways.
Yeah.
It's for sure.
I don't think it just-
on the comedian side, but that's the extreme.
Yeah,
But
the president's the
especially for
extreme.
Charlamagne, I could say there were times, and it's not even like it's against him because it's gonna happen when you don't know everything, which is impossible. But were times where they didn't know enough information to give pushback, which is fair. It's fair. And even like, you know, like I said before, you know, I've accepted what Charlamagne on the Breakfast Club is. You know, like it's not his show, as though, you know, as much as we like view it as
it's
that.
his show.
It is his show. But that's not his purpose when it comes to, you know, giving off political interviews. And even though that's not his purpose, it's still great interviews. Good.
It's not his perfect.
Good.
His purpose isn't to. You're saying his purpose isn't to.
I'm saying that the purpose. I was just saying. I forgot what I said. But
I was trying not to laugh because I was like, don't fuck with the train of thought that's already missing.
But I'm just saying that Charlamagne, you know, for what it's worth, the interviews he does give that are in the political space, they're pretty good. And just to round this all the way back to the original conversation.
Yeah, I can remember how I got there.
Charlamagne is
I think they're
just
lackluster,
a little bit better than Joe. Just a little bit.
Okay.
He got one up on him. Just one up. And this all started with Netflix.
Yeah. Rolled into other shit though. Okay.
Yes, sir. Office hours partner at the end of the show. We get to talk to y'all different things.
Oh, it wasn't the. It wasn't the. I did get the names confused.
For what?
It wasn't. It wasn't the Mahan Hassan.
Madani.
Zorhan
It was
Mandani.
Madani.
Oh.
Mandani.
That's what you
I
said.
got
Yeah,
that's
you
what you
said
said.
that.
Okay. Zor.
You getting your brown people mixed up.
Yeah, I got them confused.
That shit was about to
Whoever
whoop
I
you.
said, I got it confused.
Well, yeah, Cash Patel is
Right,
somebody.
right. Because one of the which one was the one that ran for governor?
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy.
Mayor.
Oh,
But that was my.
Zorhan Mandani.
Yeah, that was Madani.
Right. So I was saying he was up there
Your
disputing.
political takes ass, nigga.
I was saying he was. Well, I don't. That's why I don't do it. But
Yeah.
I was saying he was up there going against the Ben Shapiro shit. It was actually the other nigga.
Oh, okay,
Those are the two interviews that went
yes,
back to
yes.
back.
Yeah.
Zorhan and Hassan.
Yes. Yes. Those are the ones that went back to back. And that's what, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, you should have.
Because they were like a week at each other.
Yeah.
Shit like that. I just
Something
got the
great.
names. I definitely got my brown niggas.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
Hey,
Which
what
is
happens?
racist, but it's fine.
Yes.
Damn
sure is.
It's definitely
All right,
racist.
I hate to do. Did y'all see it? Did y'all see it? This is crazy.
What?
This is a whole nother show.
Yes, it's a lot.
Yeah, these are fucking avalanches.
It's a lot, bro.
We got to start doing them
What
in the
did they say?
beginning and just put them in.
Let me guess. Jay Vicious.
No.
This
It's
is
not
too,
a single Jay Vicious one.
we can't do. We have to wait, bro.
That's
Yeah, we're
why
gonna
I
have to
thought
wait.
that. That's why I thought that nigga was a. I thought that was a bot office hours.
Yeah.
Because I was like, there's no
Is
way.
that why you were saying bots?
Let's do one.
Yes.
I thought you were talking.
Because I was like, there's no way. Because he did it twice.
I thought you were talking about
Yeah,
bots. for
Lauren
real,
checked
like
our
somewhere
YouTube
else.
studio because you was fucking around.
Sorry, no.
Yeah,
But
we thought we actually had
leaving,
bots.
but leaving a 3-paragraph office hours, like I'm like, but
It's
this,
been done
Vicious
before.
does that.
But you know what? That's beautiful.
it's
These
great,
niggas fucking care.
This is a lot.
So you should read that one, Tony. That's why I fuck with you. Yo, go to that big ass one, nigga. Tony gonna read this.
You
shit.
right. Let's
Well,
do
there's
it.
a few of them like that.
No, there's almost every single one of them is like that.
Yeah, if
You
we,
want to just do one?
choose the smallest one,
Actually,
nigga.
what time is it?
Actually, yeah.
Smith right there, 12.
Oh no,
Nah.
I think we gotta be responsible, guys.
Yeah, class-
I think we have to be responsible.
Nigga,
Yeah, I
I'm feeling
got-
political.
I would love to do one just for the fans.
Yeah, we got the.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Well, who y'all want to choose? You want to choose a newcomer? Or
Do
you
the
want to
longest
choose somebody who's already been
Oh,
here?
do
for
a
minute?
newcomer. Do a newcomer.
Lauren, you the boss, nigga.
Kind of have to. We got to do one new, one old. Then.
Do one new
One
one.
new, one old.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck them old niggas. They be back.
All right.
Well, let's go.
I'll
Let's
show you these
let's
niggas real
just start at the top real quick.
Okay.
You can just start at the top because that first one is Michael Solis.
Yep.
And that's the oldest one too. So
Okay.
we'll work our way down because I think I got them in order.
All right. All right.
Oh, Michael Solis. Hashtag office hours flagrant doing only a 1-hour show when there's real drama is wild. It feels like they're rushing through it so nobody asks too many questions. And the whole I don't know the definition excuse. Come on. If I don't know a word, I don't use it. Why can't Akash just say he's a cuck who loves his wife and move on? She could say she exaggerated. Boom. Done. Instead, the way Flagrant and Akash are handling this is dragging the whole thing out and making it worse. His I'm dunking on my wife bit is goofy. Dude is almost 40. Either address the situation seriously or don't. But this half-measured PR spin is just getting childish now.
Dunking on your girl
You're asking
is
too
not
much, nigga. That was never gonna happen.
Dunking on your girl isn't corny. It's just how you do it.
How do you do it?
Yeah.
No, he said the way
Teach
he
us.
did it was corny. Though.
Oh,
Oh,
he
yeah,
said the
yeah.
way he did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He said
Excuse
the
me.
whole dunking on your girl bit was corny.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Yeah, like
Because there's
I'm
a way to do that.
Like I'm stuck with this gold digging whore. It was just like
This bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah, we just don't.
But every
engage
time
with it.
Patrice
Or when
talked
he
about
dug-
his girl, we all understood. Like, you know what I mean? It's a way to understand like certain
Oh,
different like
Yes. Okay, these are the
Did we
ones.
answer that?
hell yeah.
Shit, you're right. Shout out, Mike.
This is what I really thought. I thought this was real.
This
Because
the
I had never seen this one either.
This person.
This another new guy?
Yeah.
This a new
What's
guy.
his name?
This is the first new one.
Brandon Nev 504 hashtag office hours.
Shout out to you, G.
Sorry for being 2 weeks late on this holidays. Ooh, this professional. Mark Lamont Hill
Damn, that's
ISO on
crazy.
Brian McKnight topic. I bet. Y'all were right. Y'all were all right. Tone compared a podcast ISO to a slam dunk. It's electrifying, but you can sustainably win without it. AJ was essentially saying the fans come for the dunks, but you need fans. Both fair points. Take Rogan, for example. He's never going to say, hey, camera on me. I'm about to cook. But he's going to give a monologue saying something like, Gavin Newsom destroyed California, and here's how, ... So it doesn't have to be, So it doesn't have to necessarily be an abrasive cook session, but you have to take a well-researched and concise stance sometimes in the entertainment podcast field.
Yes.
I think that's what Lauren was saying too.
Yes.
100%.
It was what I was
Yes.
saying.
Is there more?
Yeah,
I think there's one more, yeah.
Who's this nigga?
I was like, you put that beautifully, actually, brother.
You did.
This nigga smart.
Oh, but he's just saying everybody right. And Noblez is also right.
But he's not just giving bullshit out, though.
Yeah, no, you're not pandering. The ISO doesn't have to be a salacious/targeted towards another person. TED Talks are ISOs.
Correct.
Inconvenient Truth by AI Gore is an ISO on climate change. My bad if this is old news by now. Salute to y'all.
No, that was
hey, brother,
great.
that shit was so beautiful and poetic, I couldn't even read it.
No, that was great. That was a great.
What's his name?
This is a phenomenal first office hours. I think it's only downhill from here.
Averagely read, but
like, how do you top this?
Yo, shout out Brandon.
You're gonna have to CC
Is
us in
that
the next
New
one.
York cobblestone I see? Or is just a regular projects?
I don't even know if that's cobblestone.
Yeah, nah.
Shout out to Brandon. He's from the projects and he loves.
Yeah, shout out to Brandon.
small
That was a
brick
phenomenal
lane.
question.
That's one of those. That's one of those like concert things.
Yeah, he's outside of a
Yeah.
venue.
Oh, he's outside.
little
He's at a
barrier.
secured
Venue
event.
somewhere.
He's not from the projects. He has a good life.
Yeah, nah.
Is he next to?
What do you mean?
No,
Nah,
he
that
was.
he was
it.
that was him. The two right there. Real creatives next.
These aren't even questions, so we're kind of burning through these. You want to just
Yeah, we'll argue that.
see how fast we can go.
Shout
Once we
out.
catch one long one, we'll stop.
Yup.
Like once we catch one that has us like really talking,
Yeah, that's right.
all right, it's time to wrap it up.
And I think this one might
All
be
right,
the one we
go.
talk.
Hashtag office hours. What are your thoughts on podcasts taking the bag to promote gambling/sports betting platforms?
I think it's gay.
If the bag was big enough, would you run ads on your podcast that go against your moral compass?
Hell yeah.
What do you think the conversion rate is for prize picks on an episode of the JBP that gets 300,000 views?
A couple million.
Out of those 300,000 views, how many people do you think go to the prize picks app? And then out of that bunch, how many of those people actually place a wager or make a pick using the promotional JBP code?
Oh, fuck.
Nigga, you asking super precise questions that
Yeah,
I
this
can
is
only
so-
just go and give you gut reactions to. So
Personally,
I'm gonna say 32%.
Me and Tone, we had like a discussion on this, like taking the bag for like gambling. You know, it was a long, like 20-minute discussion that ended with us, I think, going like, man,
Deciding
fuck it.
half the show would do it.
Yeah, half the show would do
And
it.
half the show
which
wouldn't.
means
Well, yeah, because you would have to say it's against your moral compass. That's pretty much what he's asking.
And it's not against
Or
mine.
what about and what about like tobacco? So it would be. I feel like the worst ones would be the gambling,
anything that can hurt
sex pills,
you.
tobacco.
Those are all
Those are all
fun, though.
fine. Yeah.
But
yeah,
sex pills?
Yeah.
You wouldn't take a Blue Chew ad, bro?
That I would be lying.
For nostalgia.
anybody can actually get a blue.
But I wouldn't want like should all things
So what you want,
be
like-
available for advertising?
What you want, Mott's applesauce advertising?
It's
nigga?
not that. It's not like, but it's also like you wouldn't not know that sex pills existed, even if it wasn't for brilliant. Like sex
I wouldn't not know.
Like you would have known sex pills existed, even if Brilliant Idiots didn't have the fucking advertising.
But I
Yeah,
wouldn't
like,
have
all-
gotten
all-
one without their promo code.
And
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
part of
same
my
with me.
like. I don't know if sex pills should like.
You have to figure out. Well, it's
probably.
Nigga,
the
we
real
was
question is like, what's your moral compass? Like, what do you think you wouldn't do? I'm trying to think of an ad that I've heard that I was like, I would never do that shit.
Gooner Gang wouldn't do that shit.
What is that? That sounds bad.
No AI.
We
ads.
might have to. There's
no
not enough
AI
time.
ads.
It's not enough time.
You know what? I would do those gambling ones, those sports gambling
For
ones.
sure.
But those play this game and make money. Those do seem a little.
Talking about like what you call it? I
Those
tried
seem a
that.
little.
Ad.
Oh yeah.
Those seem a little like.
I just saw Wayne with it
Yo,
for the
you
first
can make
time recently.
Yeah.
$20 to $1,000 if you just play this shit.
Nigga, when you're on
72
like social media, it'd be like,
Yeah.
what's that nigga? Not Julio Folio, because I don't think he's with us anymore.
Who I smoke.
The other nigga.
NLE Chopper.
Who I smoke. Ace something?
Oh, Ace Boy Youngin.
Ace Boy
Ace
Youngin.
Youngin, Ace Youngin.
He be doing like these. It's like where you break blocks.
Young and Ace.
Young and Ace. Yes.
Not Ace Boy.
I seen Soldier Boy doing one. I seen Ben the Don doing one, and it's like you play the game and the money goes up.
Kodak
You know what
was
I'm
playing
talking
one. Was like, look, I'm about to make
exactly.
I'm about to make me some money. He's
Yeah.
tweaking and shit.
Those feel the most scammy to me.
Yes.
They're dumb.
Those
You gotta
feel the
play
most
those games
scammy.
So
forever,
fuck
bro. That
those.
just doesn't work. Tried it.
You got
They got you.
No, I looked it up. I looked it up online. I didn't see it from anything on Instagram.
Okay.
I was just googling. No, I was just googling.
He lying.
Ways people are making side money in 2025. And I was like, it
but then I
popped up.
guess, how much are they paying though too?
It goes by how many people use your code. So
Because I think that I do think they're the most scammy.
He said, but how much are my morals worth?
Yeah, because I mean it does feel the most scammy, but it's still not like give me your social security.
It's stupid.
You know what I mean? Like I don't think it's that bad.
Which one would you feel bad for selling?
I don't know, and maybe I haven't heard it yet.
Flacco's course on
That
YouTube.
might be it.
You know
Sex
what I
pills.
mean?
Oh, you feel bad for
Sex
selling that?
pills?
Sex pills, I would
I'm
be
not bad.
I'm
Why?
not
What is the
because it's like, all right, tobacco. It's like, what is the price?
I'd probably say no to tobacco first.
Really?
Yeah,
I would say yes to the.
I'll say yes to tobacco.
I'm a little with you on the
because it's like
sex pills because I do think it's weird that like
all right, look,
21-year-olds are just like popping Viagra like that
you didn't
shit's
grow up.
weird.
Hold on. You didn't grow
That's
up
weird.
seeing your mom pop a cigarette, but you probably grew up seeing her smoke a cigarette.
Neither.
You know the accessibility.
Or grandparents. I get
Regardless,
you. I'm with you.
The
Yeah.
accessibility of the sex pill, I don't think it should be as like, hey, nigga, we got.
It
sex
is a
pills
little
at the-
crazy.
Like not, but I'm not saying Cameron can't support. Promote his pink horsepower. I think
See,
that's
y'all
cool.
fuck with tobacco. I don't fuck with tobacco.
See, up until I started listening to podcasts, I just knew Viagra was for like 60 plus.
Right.
Or 40 plus. But then it's like once the podcasting and Row and Blue Chew and Honey Packs, it was like, damn, I'm supposed to be 21 or 25.
Well, because they were
taking
solving a
dick hands.
different crisis. Viagra was for that old dude that just like physically couldn't no more.
But it's the
what
same
happened?
thing,
But
isn't
what
it?
happened was there was a new generation of niggas that just grew up jerking off all day, and that gave them ED.
Oh shit! Is that what that does kind of make sense?
Yeah, and
oh damn,
and I don't know
that.
this off like statistics, but there's no way that like this most recent generation didn't have the most ED than ever. These niggas got the internet.
Damn, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so they had not had, but
That's a good ass point.
it
though.
was
You know what I'm
very
saying?
it was
I didn't think
very
about that.
necessary.
No facts to
There
back
might-
it, but
there-
it
It's very
sounds good.
necessary to
It's
modernize
so
it.
over-sexualized though. Like just the world is so over-sexual. I can see that being a thing.
So shouldn't dicks get
That's
harder
what's
faster?
No,
No, it actually
because
makes
it's
it
through
worse, yeah.
screens. It's not through like
Yeah.
you seeing real motion titties,
Yeah.
real jiggling skin. It's
Yeah, the
on
ones who have like the worst.
I'm not going to
the
tell
ones who
nobody
have
to prove it.
Yeah, the ones who have the worst
I think you're
corner
just right.
addiction have problems when the real thing is
when
there.
it's time to fuck a girl because they got used to getting horny with Wi-Fi.
Fuck, that's crazy.
I
didn't
have
think
met,
about
I
that.
have ran into some girls that was like, yo, I had to slow down on using the toy because it's like I started, you rub it with your
Oh,
fingers.
Yeah, just, they be
Or you
rubbing
put
their
a
clits off.
Or you put a dick in it, it don't feel the same no more.
That machine hit different.
Yeah.
Well, I will say that that's kind of a little bit more of a reason to not do it because it's like you shouldn't be beating it till it's dead anyway.
So why promote
you're
sex
not,
pills?
you're not promoting
You
the
just
corn,
walked
you're
in-
promoting the antidote.
No, you walked into our trap.
You're promoting the fix.
But isn't that bad too?
What?
It's got to have a side effect.
Like, first of all, the side effect is going to be
gotta have a
ED.
side
We're not saying that you're gonna be on them, Daniel.
But like
The side effect is gonna be ED.
what you're saying is what happened in San Francisco, where it's like, all right, we have a bunch of homeless people getting drunk and high. Let's just give them clean needles, just so they, be safer for them.
No.
It's like, nigga, the
No.
problem is fucked up and the solution is fucked up.
That is not what's happening. That's not the same thing.
It's kind of
No,
Yeah,
it
you kind
isn't.
of fucked me up with that shit.
a little bit.
That is not even a good example. Nigga, that is no comparison.
Because I genuinely have always thought like it is kind of weird.
It's
like
weird, and I
they're
bought Blue
selling
Chew
the-
3 times.
I feel like Honey Pack. I feel like Blue
Maybe
Chew.
two.
I feel like Honey Pack really got the black community. I feel like Blue Chew had like
That's everybody.
No,
it was
it was
kind of like
Blue
it
Chew
was-
had
yeah.
everybody.
It was Walmart.
Honey Pack
Honey
definitely
Pack had
got
the
the
hood.
culture.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that was because
And Honey Pack was first. I knew about Honey Pack first.
I know about Blue Chew.
But you
first.
see, that's funny because everything y'all are saying are valid, and I agree. But it's one of those things that still wouldn't go against my morals, even if I'm not for it.
It
Because
wouldn't.
I'm not for it. I'd still sell that shit. That's answering that question directly.
What's your call?
I don't think it's that bad.
That's
Hold
something
on.
that's
I
against
said
my
my
morals.
reason for not selling
That's
it. Y'all
something-
didn't say your reason for selling it.
No. I'm saying
Well,
that
I
I'm
just
still
did.
down.
There's a bunch of boys that jerk off the corn all day that need the help.
And the question was
So give
about
them
like
a
something
solution.
that's against your morals. Would you still do something that's against your morals? That's technically against my shit based on what we're talking about. I agree with y'all, but I'd sell that shit.
Wait, dick pills are against your morals? You're
No,
against
in the sense of
increased
what,
blood
in the
flow?
sense of what we're talking about. Like I really shouldn't be selling this shit to young niggas, but if a nigga want to buy it, I don't mind it. I don't mind it being purchased off my code. That's what I'm saying.
You're not selling it to young niggas.
That's all I'm saying.
You
I
didn't
know.
go to a playground and be like, hey, little man.
Right.
You have some
I'm
problems?
not. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
You
saying.
got
I put it out there.
But here's
And
the
they
hold
also
on,
have-
hold
real
on.
quick, real
I
quick,
have to, Tony, because you just said
You do this all the
something
time.
If I looked at the
bad.
demographic and it said niggas from 21 to 34 or
Hit that
something
like
like
button.
that.
Hit that like button. Go ahead. Sorry.
21
Yeah,
to
yeah,
34
yeah.
aren't children.
No,
Those are
I know
grown
that,
men.
but I'm saying I
Those
would
are
also.
grown men.
If that was my demographic, I would still take the sponsorship. That's what I'm saying. I'd still do
okay,
it. I'd
yeah.
still
Me
sell
too.
it. That's all I'm saying.
We in business together.
Let's think about this.
But what?
Let's think about this.
Because I also don't think dick pills are that bad.
And this is also the
But-
office hours that has already gotten us going.
Yeah,
And
so
this is the last
So
one.
this is the last one.
What?
You first of all, what is your reason for what is your reason?
I don't think it's bad. I don't think that you're selling anything that's truly like okay. If you
Selling
get
is the wrong word. Promoting, like we got use
promoting regardless, I don't think that you're advocating for anything that's that terrible, especially given the circumstances and the made up data that I gave about the state of ED.
So
there's a lot of noodles out here.
So instead of trying to solve the actual problem, you
Drop a one in the comments.
you come up with the solution that's as dirty as the problem that it's trying to solve.
You're framing this like
Drop a two if you bricked up.
You're framing this like I had a podcast. I saw data that said niggas got
That's
ED,
great.
and I was like, I know what'll fix this.
What's 3 medium chub, nigga?
I'll get the sponsor. no, you're framing it like I'm coming from it from that aspect.
I'm framing it how I'm hearing it.
No,
and what you're saying,
you're bullshitting.
I'm
and
not
you know
bullshitting. And sex pills would be the last one that I would feel like good about selling because
I think
I just
gambling's
think
worse.
the scope of the world, like you said, we don't need more dick pills. We don't need dick pills.
Who are you to say we don't need dick pills?
Who are you to say we do? You think you helping people?
I need them.
Fuck. Well, I'm not gonna say fuck.
I don't
No,
know.
but
If I don't. I think the only ad that I think I might have ever heard that sounds bad is what was the shit that got the what was the shit that got the Hawk Tua girl up out of here?
Oh, you talking about just regular crypto?
Crypto
scams?
shit. The crypto scams.
Yeah, that's a scam.
Yeah,
That's
that
completely
is
different.
a scam. That's not even an ad.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard an ad that was like morally I'm against. I think if any of us were more of a religious type,
Dynamic insertion ads.
then I think
morally against that.
Then I hate a dynamic insertion ad. But I think if any of us were more religious, the gambling would be at the top of our list because
Gambling's the worst, for
Because
sure.
there's religions that say strictly do not gamble. So
well, even other than religion, you can actually fuck somebody's life up with that.
Yeah.
Like gambling can ruin
them niggas gonna fuck their life up regardless.
So hold on.
too.
So
that's how I feel.
Yeah, but you don't want to give them the tool.
Well, AJ, you smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter to you, but tobacco's killing niggas. That
sure.
would be the worst for me.
Yeah.
Y'all don't think that's bad? Like you're actually just like
I do think it's
get
bad.
this pack. Come get this pack. I got this for you. Get my code. You'll get this pack $1 cheaper.
Technically, they're not doing that.
Get a whole
It's-
carton on me.
It's the whole selling nicotine thing because you can't sell tobacco. It's actually illegal, but
Now nicotine patches. I do that. I do that
Would
quickly.
it be the nicotine thing, like the
Zins?
nicotine Zins or whatever?
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you be against that? Because that's safer than smoking, but getting the nicotine still.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I would rather do the solution for nicotine because I don't believe in smoking.
I don't know. I'd probably do it. Depends on how much they pay her. Fuck it.
Well, you would be the terrible person for that shit.
I think there's a certain
Well,
point.
Well, you'd have to use them. You'd have to use them. Sorry, I was thinking about the verb.
Morals are weird.
If I don't fuck with it though, yeah, I probably wouldn't do it. That's probably my biggest thing. If I really don't fuck with, like, I wouldn't do it myself, then I probably.
Yeah, but then at the same time, it's like you aren't your audience. You know what I mean? Like just because, and I don't agree with like using some shit that obviously doesn't fucking work.
Yo,
or like
why
that's
did
that's
Mac
a
the
complete
poet
scam.
put a 2 in the chat, bro?
Yo, that's fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
This nigga's gay. That's funny as shit. Sorry,
You started this.
I don't even remember my point.
Sorry, bro. I just
Now we talking about this nigga's chub.
Yeah.
No,
His number two.
2 is bricked up.
2 is bricked up.
3 is medium chub.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
What's 1?
1 is noodle.
Yeah.
So what's 3?
Medium chub.
Medium chub. 2 is bricked up.
Why is 2 the max?
It's not going from growing. It's going
put a 1 in the
extreme,
chat. Put a 2 in
extreme,
the, yeah.
middle.
Yeah. That's just how it happened.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, but that's just how it landed.
Yeah, man.
Follow the story, nigga.
And that's the way the cookie crumbled.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
Y'all dunked it in milk.
Nigga put it too. That's crazy.
Yes. Everybody,
Hit the like button
ladies.
before y'all leave. It's still 100 people in here with 37 likes.
I was about to say, we're gonna make this very slow so y'all have time to hit this like button, share, subscribe, comment down below your hashtag office hours for next episode, and don't do it. I know what you're thinking. Y'all just gonna say that next episode and not do the shit. No. We are gonna remember the hashtag office hours we didn't complete today, and we're gonna transfer them over, and we're gonna complete them next week. And we're also going to complete the office hours that are left under this episode. We appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the Patreon. And subscribe to LOI the show. We about to get monetized, baby. Money coming. Big money. Huge. Monstrous amounts of money.
I was like, what?
A whole boatload of money is coming. And it's going to be because of y'all, man. Like the video. J Nobles.
Noble J.
AJ the Menace.
Women on the boards.
Yo.
Oh. We're out.
Niggas-